तो कभी तुम्हें लगा नहीं कि मॉडलिंग वॉडलिंग करना चाहिए?
मेजर दिग्विजय सिंह रावत अपनी बटालियन के साथ मणिपुर में तैनाती के दौरान
Never thought of it, sir.
एकेडमी की ट्रेनिंग होती है और उसका और टीएस का
Sir.
टेक्निकल एंट्री स्कीम के ट्रेनिंग का फर्क क्या है? या जून और जोरहाट, मरियानी, गर्मी, ह्यूमिडिटी, इट्स टेरिबल.
It was May, June. It was there 2 months. So I was told कि यहाँ से यूनिट जाना है, दौड़ के जाना है. So then I took that पिट्ठू. I was aware कि हाँ ये सब चीज़ें होती हैं. SF स्पेशल फोर्सेस के लिए ऑप्ट करते थे. तो उनकी एक इमेज होती थी पर्टिकुलर अकेडमी डेज में कि वो साइको है. There are 2 militants inside and they have made उन्होंने उसके पापा को और उसके छोटे भाई को दोनों को उसने हॉस्टेज बना रखा है. ये मिलिटेंट उस कंपाउंड में ऑलमोस्ट 1 महीने से थे. They were not locals, they were पाकिस्तानी militants.
जय हिंद एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल मॉन्क्स एंड वॉरियर्स. और इनफैक्ट आज के गेस्ट को इंट्रोड्यूस करने से पहले मैं आप सबको तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूं कि हमारा चैनल जस्ट अबाउट 2 months ओल्ड, 2 months एंड 6-7 days, और इसी के अंदर वी हैव गॉट ओवर 1,67,000 सब्सक्राइबर्स. सीरियसली, आई मीन दैट्स ह्यूज फॉर अस. हमने जब शुरू किया था तब कभी हमने सोचा नहीं था. प्लस हमारे जो लास्ट 2 पॉडकास्ट थे, वन इज टच्ड 1.7 million और the second one is touched 1.1 million in just about 4 days. Thank you so much. This encourages us a lot. हमें बहुत खुशी मिलती है और बहुत encouragement मिलती है, and इसी तरह we'll keep bringing you good content. तो आज के हमारे जो गेस्ट हैं वो एक स्पेशल फोर्सेस ऑफिसर हैं मेरे ही यूनिट के 21 पैरा स्पेशल फोर्सेस के, एंड ही इज़ वेरी फेमसली नोन एज द टैंक. ही इज़ मेजर दिग्विजय सिंह रावत कीर्ति चक्रा. ही इज़ बीन अवॉर्डेड कीर्ति चक्रा दिस ईयर itself, and it's sad कि इतना fine officer he had to leave the army because of personal reasons, and हमें दुख होता है. But yes, he has had a wonderful career and बहुत ही अच्छे operations किए हैं उन्होंने जम्मू एंड कश्मीर के अंदर एंड 21 पैरा SF के अंदर. तो इनके साथ हमने अगेन बहुत अच्छे डिस्कशंस किए हैं, कैंडिड डिस्कशंस, जिसमें हमने उनके प्रोविशन के बारे में बात की है, उनके ऑपरेशंस के बारे में बात किया है. एंड विदाउट टेकिंग टू मच ऑफ टाइम, लेट्स जस्ट get on with the podcast. Yeah. Hi Digvijay, welcome to our show Monks and Warriors. And इस बार हमें अवार्ड मिलना चाहिए अर्ली मूवर्स वाला, बिकॉज 3rd of October आपने फौज छोड़ा एंड टुडे यू आर हियर विद अस, एंड सो नाइस टू सी यू.
थैंक यू सर.
सबसे पहले यार ये बताओ, मतलब पहली बार मैं ऐसा आदमी देख रहा हूँ जिसको एक्चुअली देख करके स्पेशल फोर्सेस वाला लगता है. अदरवाइज हमें तो देख करके लोग कहते हैं ये भी स्पेशल फोर्सेस के हैं क्या? So, कभी तुम्हें लगा नहीं कि मॉडलिंग वॉडलिंग करना चाहिए और एनीथिंग ऑफ दैट काइंड?
Never thought of it, sir. Never would do also. I think I just wanted to, like, why I maintained my physique and all, it is all because of army only. So wherever I have been, so that's how we have been able to keep our physical, and that's how we are maintaining it till now.
भैया दिग्विजय, मैं आपको इनफैक्ट ये बता देता हूँ कि अभी के लिए यू फॉरगेट आई एम योर सीनियर फ्रॉम द सेम यूनिट. ठीक है, नहीं तो फौज में क्या होता है ना कि सीनियर से बात करो तो यू हैव टू,
Yes.
आपको इंग्लिश में बात करना पड़ेगा एंड प्रोटोकॉल. तो जस्ट रिलैक्स
हाँ
एंड
जी.
आप मेरे से आराम से हिंदी में बात कीजिए, भूल
Sir.
जाइए मैं कौन हूँ या हमारे बीच में क्या है.
हाँ जी.
एंड मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि आप यहाँ पे आए.
Sir, thank you.
या तो शुरू से शुरू करें.
जी सर.
तो शुरू से ये बताइए मेरे को, आप आपका थोड़ा सा फैमिली बैकग्राउंड के बारे में बताइए.
सर मैं सर एक डांग गांव है श्रीनगर गढ़वाल के पास,
ओके.
वहाँ से बिलोंग करता हूँ. और मेरे जो फादर हैं वो यूनिवर्सिटी से रिटायर्ड हैं, गढ़वाल यूनिवर्सिटी से रिटायर्ड हैं, स्पोर्ट्स टीचर थे. एंड मदर वाज अ लेक्चरर इन गवर्नमेंट इंटर कॉलेज देवप्रयाग में टीचर थी. तो मम्मी भी अभी इसी साल रिटायर हो गई हैं. आई हैव अ यंगर सिस्टर.
उनको बुरा तो नहीं लगता है कि मम्मी और बेटा दोनों एक साथ?
I was thinking कि because mom was suppose उनको भी वो भी साल फरवरी में रिटायर होने वाली थी. So I was expecting अगर मैं उनसे पहले रिटायर हो जाता हूँ तो it will be a big thing for she'll be like
जी.
you are getting retired much earlier than my retirement. Yeah, so that was one thing I was thinking of. And I have a younger sister. She's a professor in UPS Dehradun, and she's presently pursuing her career there. And my wife Akshay Gadre, she's in US. She's a cardiologist there. She's practicing her degree there.
ओह वाह, आप बिल्कुल मतलब पढ़े लिखे फैमिली से हैं.
Little bit.
हाँ, नहीं बिल्कुल, इट्स अमेजिंग. और बचपन का कुछ बताइए, कुछ शरारतें या कुछ एनीथिंग बिफोर स्कूल, कॉलेज? You went to schooling and college in Srinagar?
हाँ जी सर, आई डिड माई स्कूलिंग टिल 10th क्लास फ्रॉम सेंट थेरेसास कॉन्वेंट, एंड उसके बाद 11वीं 12वीं के लिए हम लोग केवी श्रीनगर में गए थे, केवी एसएसबी श्रीनगर। सो
Okay.
स्कूल में ज़्यादा आई वुड ऑनेस्टली से ज़्यादा शरारतें नहीं हो पाती थी, बिकॉज वो बिल्कुल ही काफ़ी डिसिप्लिन स्कूल था। वी नेवर बंक्ड स्कूल टिल द टाइम वी वर इन कॉन्वेंट, वी नेवर बंक्ड आवर स्कूल। हमने कभी भी कोई क्लासेस मिस नहीं करी या कुछ भी नहीं किया।
Don't tell me, यार।
Yeah, it was a kind of environment there. It was very, like, I would say not military, but yeah, it was a very like restricted, like moves were very restricted. But हाँ, जब मैं 11th 12th when I went to KV, so that was the time I think I enjoyed the most, because we had freedom to bunk schools and classes से कई बार इधर उधर चले जाते थे, and वहाँ पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा focus गेम्स में था। लाइक आई यूज्ड टू प्ले टेनिस, आई यूज्ड टू प्ले बैडमिंटन, सो वहाँ से आई वाज एबल टू परस्यू टेनिस लाइक फॉर 3 or 4 months हम लोग स्कूल से बाहर रहते थे फॉर क्लस्टर रीजनल्स। देन आई रिप्रेजेंटेड केवी नेशनल टीम इन SGFI।
अच्छा, wow, very
yeah,
nice.
and then I was pursuing badminton also there. So वहाँ पे it was more of a fun part, like out of like 12 months, 3-4 months we were engaged in games, and also that was my like one of the best part I enjoyed in my school. Like no tension of studies and all. It was all games, and that was how it is.
तो बुरा नहीं मानना, लेकिन आपके परसेंटेज वगैरह कैसे थे?
Percentage was okay. Like I scored like 80s in my PCM.
Okay.
So that's how I could make it to TES entry, because वहाँ पे criteria is like 80% in वहाँ पे PCM में होना चाहिए, तभी I can apply for TES entry. So I could manage my education. School teachers were very good, and that's how we were able to.
सबसे शरारत वाला कोई इंसिडेंट बताओ, स्कूल का या कॉलेज का? कॉलेज तो आपने किया ही नहीं है, कॉलेज के बारे में बाद में आएंगे।
सबसे लाइक एक इंसिडेंट था, जब PTM होता है, पेरेंट टीचर्स मीटिंग होती है। सो हमारी जो हिंदी की क्लासेस होती थी, तो जनरली जब शुरू के 1-2 महीने थे मैं गेम्स में था, फिर उसके बाद जब स्कूल में भी होता था तो भी उस क्लास में नहीं जाता था, क्योंकि जनरली वो इंटरवल के बाद होती थी। तो हम लोग इंटरवल के बाद एक वहाँ पे डिलक्स समोसे वाला होता था, उसकी शॉप में चले जाते थे। उसके बाद हम लोग वहाँ पे हमारी लोकल लैंग्वेज में गदेरा बोलते हैं, तो हम लोग उस गदेरे में नहाने के लिए चले जाते थे। देयर इज टू बी
गदेरा
वाटरफॉल,
is-
गदेरा
okay.
वाटरफॉल। सो वहाँ पे एक बिलकेदार करके जगह है, तो हम लोग वहाँ वाटरफॉल में चले जाते थे। उसके बाद लाइक वी यूज्ड टू डायरेक्टली गो होम वहाँ से। तो आई नेवर अटेंडेड दैट हिंदी क्लास। सो जब PTM हुआ था तो मम्मी आई थी, स्कूल में आई थी, तो जो हमारी हिंदी की टीचर थी तो वो सामने बैठी थी। तो मम्मी जब पूछा तो तो सबसे पहली बात उन्होंने मम्मी को ये बोली कि मैंने उसे आज तक क्लास में नहीं देखा है। एंड देन शी वाज लाइक, आई केम टू नो टुडे ओनली दैट ही इज इन माय क्लास, जब आप सामने आए एंड देन आई चेक द लिस्ट एंड ऑल। तो दैट वाज द काइंड ऑफ थिंग। माय मॉम केम बैक, जब घर पे वापस आया था तो मम्मी ने काफ़ी उस समय सुनाया मुझे कि लाइक शी वाज लिटरली शॉक्ड, एंड देन शी वाज काइंड ऑफ लाइक कि यू हैव बीन
पिटाई
बंकिंग
नहीं हुई,
क्लासेस।
पिटाई?
पिटाई तो मतलब मम्मी तो नहीं, बट हाँ पापा ने जरूर सुनाया था इतना। तो या दैट वाज वन ऑफ द मोमेंट्स आई थिंक मतलब मुझे ज़िंदगी भर याद रहता है वो चीज़। उसके बाद थोड़ा सा जाना शुरू किया था हम लोगों ने, क्लासेस में जाना, मतलब ऑब्वियसली जाना पड़ा था उसके बाद, तो बिकॉज हमारा कवर हट गया था उसके बाद से कि लाइक दैट कन्फ्यूजन वाज देयर कि आइदर ही इज़ इन बायोलॉजी और आइदर ही इज़ इन हिंदी। सो आई वाज नॉट अ बायो स्टूडेंट, आई वॉज हिंदी स्टूडेंट। तो मैम सोचती थी शायद आई यूज्ड टू बी इन बायो क्लास समवेयर एल्स, बट हम लोग कहीं और होते थे। That was it.
सो दिग्विजय इज फ्रॉम द टेक्निकल एंट्री स्कीम। जिन लोगों को पता नहीं है, वैसे नेशनल डिफेंस एकेडमी है, इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमी है, ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी है। ये जो है ये टेक्निकल एंट्री स्कीम है। इसमें वो लोग जो बहुत ही अच्छे होते हैं 11th-12th में साइंस बैकग्राउंड से, उनको सिलेक्ट किया जाता है, एंड उसके बाद उनको 4 इयर्स का पूरा ट्रेनिंग होता है, एंड दे आर जनरली चोजन एंड देन पिक्ड अप फॉर द टेक्निकल आर्म्स। अभी हम दिग्विजय से सुनेंगे कि कैसे टेक्निकल आर्म के लिए सिलेक्टेड वाला आदमी ही एंड्स अप इन स्पेशल फोर्सेस, एंड ही इज ए कीर्ति चक्रा अवॉर्डी। सो अभी बताइए जरा, जस्ट टेल अस अबाउट ये टेक्निकल एंट्री स्कीम का क्या है बैकग्राउंड?
सर जब 2005-7 जब हम लोग ने 12th पास किया था, जनरली उस समय ट्रेंड चल रहा था कि एवरी सेकंड guy was going for engineering or either medical. So it was a heavy burden on average like families like ours who are just like first generation ही they were working hard to keep us up, अपनी बच्चों को पढ़ाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. तो that time fee used to be like anywhere between 20 to 25 lakhs. So I thought about it कि after my 12th I said कि I won't do this thing just because everybody is doing. I thought कि I'll just do my graduation and in the meantime I'll give my attempts for these exams. Like then I came to know about this thing कि there is a entry. I was aware of this NDA, but I was never aware of TES. But then I came to know about this technical entry scheme. They said कि if you have a percentage more than this, like 75, that time in our time it was 80% or 75% cut off in physics, chemistry and maths. These three subjects you need to have a percentage more than that. So then there is a cut off. Then they call you for a SSB. There is a SSB. We don't have any written exam. So we just हम लोग वहाँ पे जाके SSB देते हैं और उसके बाद we are given 3 choices like MCT MAU, which is like electronics and communication, then EME, which is like mechanical engineering, and then CME Pune, which is like civil engineering and mechanical engineering. So we do a complete 4 years of engineering there. So I thought after passing 12th, like this would be a good option without spending parents' money and going and doing engineering at your own. So I thought this is better option for me to join army and do my engineering degree also, which everyone outside was paying huge sum. And I was not that meritorious also कि
नहीं, आपको इंजीनियरिंग करनी थी?
I wanted to do engineering but not at the cost of like that amount was used that time. So it
नो
would have,
अमाउंट छोड़ करके मतलब आप मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा हूँ क्योंकि आप एनडीए के लिए अट्रैक्ट नहीं हुए, आप इंजीनियरिंग के लिए ज़्यादा अट्रैक्ट हुए.
no, I gave my attempt for NDA also. I gave my attempt for engineering also. So it was something like कि मुझे
जो
लगा
पहले आ
कि हाँ मतलब मुझे लगा कि हाँ this is also a way to join army. This is also a way to NDA. I heard like there was like BA and BSc कराते. So TS definitely engineering degree would have been added to my
Yeah.
profession also, and that way तो इसलिए I was more attracted to TS rather than going to NDA. Yeah.
So आप फर्स्ट टाइम यू मेड इट इनटू टीएस?
Yeah, first attempt में I was able to sir clear it, and उसके बाद initially 1 year we go to IMA once.
उससे पहले एनीथिंग इंटरेस्टिंग अबाउट एसएसबी? लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट्स और वो बेचारे वो एसएसबी सुन के ही डर जाते हैं या
Sir, about SSB, I would say there are many people जो आते हैं वहाँ पे groups बनते हैं. There are leaders, there are some kind of people like you should do this, you should do that. I was very shy, to be very frank. I came from a very rural area, so I was very shy. I was not even interacting with people around there. I was just doing my basic work कि जो भी I would have gathered like through interaction with people and all कि ऐसा होता है, this is the procedure. And मैं लखनऊ में उस टाइम पे I was staying with my मौसीज. तो लखनऊ में जो मौसी के बेटे थे तो he has given, उन्होंने काफ़ी सारे इंटरव्यूज दिए थे. He would not get selected but he guided me a lot. Like
आपने कोई कोचिंग नहीं ली?
नहीं, कोचिंग नहीं ली थी. सो ही गाइडेड मी अ लॉट. ही गेव मी लाइक अ पर्सपेक्टिव कि अगले 7 दिन क्या क्या होता है, क्या नहीं होता है, एंड व्हाट ऑल नॉट. सो उसके बेसिस पे आई वाज एबल. तो मेरी एसएसबी वाज इन इलाहाबाद ओनली. सो वेंट देयर, गॉन थ्रू 7 days. तो आई जस्ट हैव अ मेमोरी कि जब वो एसएसबी क्लियर हुई थी, सो आई कुड नॉट फील लाइक ज़मीन नीचे. ऐसा लग रहा था मुझे कि कुछ है ही नहीं. लाइक दैट वाज वेरी इमोशनल मोमेंट फॉर मी ऑल्सो. आई वाज लिटरली क्राइंग एंड जस्ट वेटिंग कि कब मैं पेरेंट्स को बताऊं कि आई हैव बीन सेलेक्टेड. एंड इट वाज डेफिनेटली अ टर्निंग इवेंट इन माय लाइफ एंड एनीबडी हु गेट सेलेक्टेड दैट टाइम.
आपके एसएस में कितने लोग आए थे और कितने लोग सिलेक्ट हुए थे?
सो इन माय बैच सर देयर वुड बी वहाँ पे अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 100 थे एंड उसमें से 1 या 2 सेलेक्ट हुए थे.
ओह माय गुडनेस, 100 में से 1 या 2 सिर्फ?
1 or 2 गॉट सेलेक्टेड. यस सर. इसके जो
एंड दे सिलेक्टेड समबडी हु इज नॉट इवन डन ए कोचिंग या जिसने ट्रेनिंग भी नहीं कर रखी है. गुड यार.
I would say sir, कि if you go naturally there, if you go whatever you are, I think that is a better added advantage if you, rather than if you add lot of layers and in your own personality, and like that is how it is.
I think Major Digvijay is making a very important point for all the viewers कि आप अपने जेन्युइनिटी जो है उसको
हाँ
आप
जी,
नहीं
सर.
खोते हैं. आप जो
सर.
हैं एक्चुअली
सर.
वही आपका दिखता है. शायद एसएसबी में वही रिक्वायर्ड है.
Yes sir.
लेकिन इसमें जैसे मैंने एसएसबी के लिए कोचिंग ली थी.
Sir.
मैंने हमारे यहाँ कौशिक सर हैं,
Yes, sir.
उनके पास में गया था, मैंने कोचिंग ली थी।
Sir.
मेरा आई वाज कंप्लीटली सिविलियन बैकग्राउंड एंड आई
Sir.
डिडंट इवन हैव, जैसे आपके मौसी के बेटे हैं,
जी.
मेरे को बताने वाला भी कोई नहीं था
Sir.
मेरे दूर दूर तक रिश्तेदारी में।
Sir.
सो ही हैड गाइडेड मी कि क्या क्या होता है। आई
Sir.
थिंक दैट इज मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट टू नो कि वहाँ
Yes,
पे
sir.
क्या होता है, ताकि
Yes, sir.
आप एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिस कर सकें। एंड
Yes, sir.
ओके, वेरी
वो
नाइस।
खांचा पता होना चाहिए कि
खांचा पता
7
होना
दिन
चाहिए।
क्या होने वाला है, अकॉर्डिंगली यू आर मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड। यू शुड नॉट बी शॉक्ड कि सडनली कुछ ऐसा चीज पूछी है एंड यू आर नॉट एबल टू एसिमुलेट कि व्हाई, मतलब व्हाट आर दे एक्चुअली आस्किंग एंड हाउ शुड यू इंटरप्रेट एंड हाउ शुड यू राइट इट और एक्सप्रेस योरसेल्फ। सो दैट द ओनली थिंग आई यूज्ड टू प्रिपेयर वाज फॉर माय like debate kind of thing and
The lecture.
like lectures kind of thing.
सेम हियर,
Yeah.
मैं
So
हमेशा खड़े होके वो लेक्चर ही प्रैक्टिस
हाँ
करता
जी
रहा।
सर। सो वो अभी भी ट्रेंड वही है, पहले भी यही ट्रेंड था। वी यूज्ड टू रीड एडिटोरियल और स्पीकिंग ट्री जो टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया और इसमें आता था, बिकॉज द वे दे डिस्कस द इशू, सो यू गेट टू नो हाउ डिस्कशंस आर डन, हाउ वी काउंटर the points and how the narratives are built. So that gives you a lot of depth about any subject matter which is being जो उसमें डिस्कस होता है न्यूज़पेपर में. So that is one way, good way to prepare for the lectures and also.
सो एसएसबी सिलेक्ट होने के बाद में आप वेयर डिड यू जॉइन? यू जॉइंड इन आईएमए सीधा?
Yes, उसके बाद सर हम लोग IIMA गए थे.
मेरे को एक बार थोड़ा सा मोटा मोटा आपके उससे सुनना चाहता हूँ मैं। एक एक्सएनडीए का जो
Sir.
जो एकेडमी की ट्रेनिंग होती है और उसका और टीईएस का,
Sir.
टेक्निकल एंट्री स्कीम के ट्रेनिंग का फ़र्क क्या है, या हाउ डू यू सी दैट डिफरेंस?
सर आई वुड से कि जब एनडीए में जाते हैं, सो लाइक देयर इज अ फर्स्ट टर्म, सेकंड टर्म, थर्ड टर्म, फोर्थ टर्म, सो थिंग्स आर वेरी ग्रेजुअल देयर. लाइक फर्स्ट टर्म में देयर आर चिन अप स्टैंडर्ड्स लाइक 6, देन सेकंड टर्म में 8, 10, देन 12, ऐसे धीरे धीरे स्टैंडर्ड्स बढ़ते हैं. बट व्हेन वी गो एज अ टीएस, वी आर डायरेक्टली पुट इनटू आईएमए देहरादून. सो आईएमए देहरादून में देर आर एक्सएनडीएस जिन्होंने ऑलरेडी 3 साल की ट्रेनिंग करी हुई है एंड इन देयर 4th ईयर ऑफ पासिंग आउट दे आर कमिंग देयर. सो वी आर डायरेक्टली एक्सपेक्टेड टू मैच देयर स्टैंडर्ड्स. लाइक हमारे पीटी स्टैंडर्ड्स एंड एक्सएनडीएस के पीटी स्टैंडर्ड यूज्ड टू बी सेम. एंड जैसे
Oh, is it?
yeah, and when there used to be novices, like NDMA first term you have novices, so we didn't have any concept for novices in IMA. We were running with the half blues and blues of NDA, and that also for the first time. So I still remember like cross country में there used to be a lot of pressure on us. काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्रेशर होता था, जो क्योंकि वी आर अ न्यू लॉट, सो दे नो वी आर द वीक लिंक्स कि वी विल बी द वन हु विल
और
बी.
सबसे यंगेस्ट हैं आप लोग उस
हाँ,
समय,
सबसे
क्योंकि
यंगेस्ट भी हैं एंड सबसे ज़्यादा केयर एंड फोकस हमारे ऊपर ही होता है कि दे आर द पीपल हु आर गोइंग टू मेक अ डिफरेंस, बिकॉज अदर विल डेफिनेटली दे हैव बीन रनिंग फॉर 3 years 4 years, दे नो देयर एनक्लोजर्स एंड एवरीथिंग, पता है सबको कि कहाँ आने वाले हैं. बट वी आर द लॉट विच इज़ गोइंग टू चेंज. सो हमारे पे काफ़ी फोकस होता था. लाइक मॉर्निंग में CSM दैट टाइम जेरी जॉर्ज थे, so he used to be a cross country half blue, so he used to focus only on TS. The morning mein we used to run one cross country, then we used to go for PT, then used to come back, do our classes, then after classes immediately we used to again go for one run till there was a point to stand to
आपका क्रॉस कंट्री कितने किलोमीटर्स का होता था? 13?
13 kilometers, sir.
ओके।
So that was one after lunch. Then at night we used to run 3 times in a day.
3 क्रॉस कंट्रीज इन अ डे?
3 cross countries in a day. So that was the intensity which was put on us. So when we went as a TS, and I remember in the final cross country जब तक वो main event आना था, so hardly 2 or 3 of us were running and everybody else was like किसी को ligament tear हुआ था, किसी को कुछ हुआ था, because that slow grooming and that body conditioning was lacking that time. So everybody, like I was playing games before joining IMA, so I was playing tennis, badminton, and I had a lot of focus on games and all. So I was able to manage somehow. But others who were totally coming like as a civilian and they never did any physical activities. Like I remember there was a guy who was like 96% and another one 97%. So they were like all their lives they have focused on studies and they were more of like scholars and all. So हम लोग थे, we were like पहाड़ी भी थे थोड़ा सा, तो we were able to manage things. So only 2 or 3 of us participated in cross country. Similarly, एक obstacle training.
out of 2 or 3 out of?
Out of 10, we were 10 TS entry in Alameen company. We had a company Alameen. So only 3 of us were running.
अच्छा, हमारे टाइम पे द एंटायर मैक्टिला कंपनी वाज मेड फॉर टीएस.
Yes, sir. That
आजकल
time.
चेंज हो गया क्या?
हाँ जी, अभी they used to go in every company.
ओके।
Yes, used to go. So that's how it is. So similarly, these were the things we were like हमें फेंका गया था उनके बीच में, like सारे everybody was like so good at, and it was a good learning for us. like हम 10 का हमारा हर समय ही कंपटीशन रहता था कि यार ये दिन भर सुनाते रहते हैं तो बस इनसे compete करना है, इनको कहीं ना कहीं पीछा करना है.
तो हराया कुछ को?
हाँ, वी वर एबल टू लाइक कई थे मतलब जिनसे आगे हम आते थे क्रॉस कंट्री में, एंड देन वी यूज्ड टू फील गुड अबाउट इट कि यार ये तो 3 साल प्रैक्टिस करके आए हैं, हम तो अभी बस नए नए लड़के हैं. 4-5 महीने भी नहीं, आई वुड से 2-3 महीने में क्रॉस कंट्री हो जाती थी.
जी.
तो उसमें ही हम वी वर एबल टू कम इन सेकंड एनक्लोजर, थर्ड एनक्लोजर, सो इट वाज अ बिग हैप्पीनेस फॉर अस रादर देन गेटिंग somebody getting a medal. We used to feel good about ourselves कि चलो एटलीस्ट वी आर स्टैंडिंग समवेयर, कहीं पे हैं हम लोग खड़े.
नहीं नहीं, आप अगर उस समय मैं होता तो आप मेरे से भी आगे आ रहे थे, क्योंकि आई ऑलवेज केम इन फोर्थ एनक्लोजर.
So that's how it is. And even like lot of games, it was a good exposure, sir. I would say कि हाँ, body conditioning was lacking and all those things, but yes, if you say we were seeing our seniors who already have achieved that level of like physical standards and all, so we were competing with them, so definitely it was a good thing for us also, rather than going like aiming for 6 chin-up or 8 chin-ups as the novices. We were aiming for 10 chin-ups or 12 chin-ups, and similarly standards for other toe touch and running and sprints and everything. So it was good for us. We were comfortable in the later part when we went to CW. So CW में again फिर standards.
सो आईएमए में आपने 1 साल निकाला,
Yes,
देन
sir.
यू केम टू सीडब्ल्यू.
Yes, sir. In IMA, we call it basic military training for 1 year. So after that, we don't participate in passing out parade. We directly go to on basis of our merit. We are allotted the CWs, 3 CWs, Mahu, Sikandrabad, and Pune. So after that, we are given a choice. So I opted for Pune, and I went to CME Pune for my engineering, sir.
तो वहाँ जाके आप लोग फिर इंजीनियरिंग करते हैं.
हाँ जी, वहाँ जाके
जब आप इंजीनियरिंग करते हैं उस समय आपका मिलिट्री ट्रेनिंग होता है कि सिर्फ पढ़ाई पढ़ाई होती है?
वहाँ पे रूटीन इज ऑलमोस्ट सेम जो IMA का था. वी यूज्ड टू हैव मॉर्निंग PTs, वी यूज्ड टू हैव ड्रिल, वी यूज्ड टू हैव गेम्स, एवरीथिंग वाज सेम. बट जो क्लासेस होती थी, जैसे IMA में इट यूज्ड टू बी फोकस्ड ऑन मिलिट्री स्टडीज एंड ऑल. So in CW it used to be like like mechanical drawing and whatever subject we were like learning, electrics and electronics and all those things. So only the studies part, which starts from 9 to 2, was different. Otherwise everything is same.
तो आपका क्या इंजीनियरिंग है?
I did मैंने सर सिविल इंजीनियरिंग किया था वहाँ से.
ओके.
हाँ जी.
एनीथिंग इंटरेस्टिंग आपके एकेडमी लाइफ के ऊपर? कोई भी इंटरेस्टिंग इंसिडेंट, कहीं से भाग करके मूवी देखने गए थे या गर्लफ्रेंड से मिलने गए थे या कुछ?
I would say कि ऐसा कोई ऐसा मतलब like I don't think मतलब हमारी तो कोई गर्लफ्रेंड भी नहीं थी till the time we passed
I
out.
know ma'am would be watching this.
So we never thought about, like we never had phone to communicate, we never had anything. तो Liberty was the only time जब हम लोग बाहर जाते थे, used to have उसमें like my focus used to be my Goa used to live very nearby. तो मेरा बस फोकस ये होता था कि वहाँ जाके खाना खाना है, सोना है, थोड़ा सा इंटरनेट. दैट टाइम Orkut used to be there, so थोड़ा सा इंटरनेट करके एंड देन वी यूज्ड टू गो बैक टू अकेडमी. सो दैट वाज आवर मेन फोकस कि हाँ थोड़ा सा रेस्ट एंड रिकूप एंड ईट वेल एंड कम बैक.
सो फिर वहाँ से यू वेंट टू?
I was commissioned into 237 engineers, which was in Zirakpur. That time the unit was going to UN. So but after my 1 year of degree, I directly opted for SF, like 21 para SF.
ये बताइए, आप कमीशन हो करके यू वेंट टू 236?
237 engineers.
237
sir.
engineers.
Bengal Sappers.
बंगाल सेपर्स,
Sir.
जीरकपुर में.
Yes, sir.
ओके. और उसके बाद 1 साल के बाद आपने वहाँ से 237 से देन यू ऑप्टेड फॉर स्पेशल फोर्सेस?
I didn't join the unit, sir. I went to center, BG Center Roorkee.
ओके.
There was a selection going for Army Adventure Team. So
Okay.
we have an event like rafting, cycling, and running. So I got selected into the Corps of Engineer team, and
Okay.
I was leading it in the that event. So later on, we like Corps of Engineers won that event also.
आपको पता है आर्मी एडवेंचर वाला जो टीम है, इसको 21 पैरा है एक्चुअली.
Yes, sir.
नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स वी हैव.
हाँ जी, sir. After joining 21, again I participated in the same event. So they were the same BG boys who were part of my team, and I was competing against them.
सो हु वन उसमें?
In that BG only one.
वो सोच रहे होंगे सब आप घूम फिर के आ गए हारने
Yes,
के
sir.
लिए. चलो दैट हैपेंस, ये हारना जीतना. सो ओके.
I was there for almost 1 year, sir.
And from there you
in
opted for
center.
a special.
Yeah, from there. Then I joined engineers for a month. I was in my 237 engineers, which was in Arunachal that time.
हाँ.
So I was in the Lumpo sector, Tawang. I was monitoring the brigade op works there, which was a new shelter were coming up. So I went there. I was there for a month or so. उसके बाद बीच में प्रोबेशन आ गया था. So
So आपके स्पेशल फोर्सेस का मोटिवेशन कहाँ से आया और कब आया?
I would say academy and my previous like जहाँ से मैं हूँ like श्रीनगर गढ़वाल से. So there are a lot of फौजीज around. Like हर दूसरे घर में एक फौजी है. So he is a जवान, he is something और ऐसे करके. तो हमारा काफ़ी इंटरेक्शन होता था उनसे. So I was quite attracted to their lifestyle, like the way they used to tuck in their t-shirts, the way they were fit and all. So I was हर टाइप के लोग थे. फिट लोग भी थे, कई ऐसे थे जो दारू पी के आते थे बिल्कुल घर पे. एंड देयर वर लॉट ऑफ पीपल. सो हमारा था. एंड देन वी यूज्ड टू सी लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स इन लाइक अराउंड. देयर वर लॉट ऑफ बॉडीज. जब कोई चीज़ें होती थी तो फ्यूनरल्स होते थे. देन न्यूज़ आती थी कि दे हैव बीन किल्ड बाय मिलिटेंट्स एंड दे हैव बीन. तो उस टाइम पे एक होता था दिमाग में, एक होता था कि दीज आर द पीपल जिनके अगेंस्ट हमें कुछ करना है. लाइक वी ऑल्सो वॉन्ट टू डू समथिंग because those people were close to us. They were all like हमारे neighbors थे, पड़ोसी थे, जो लोग ये लोग थे. तो we always wanted the same thing कि हम join करके we will one day take the, I would say, बदला और revenge for those people. So that was one motivation. Then हम लोग academy में आए थे. Then we had a DS, Colonel Kunal Rathi. He was our basic.
Oh, Kunal Rathi is my coachmate.
Yes, sir. So he was our basic.
Exceptional बंदा.
Yes, sir. He was basic DS. So he also motivated us a lot. So I just remember an incident. हमारा सर एक टेस्ट था, स्विमिंग टेस्ट था. So उसमें हायर टेस्ट भी होता है. तो बेसिक स्विमिंग तो पास कर लिया था सभी ने. तो हायर टेस्ट के एडिशनल पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं कंपनी को. तो राठी सर ने बोला कि हाउ मेनी वांट टू डू कि लाइक गो फॉर हायर. सो कुछ एक्सएनडीएस थे, दे वर गुड. सो दे सेड कि सर, तो हम टीएस वाले थे, हम ऐसे देख रहे थे एक दूसरे को कि हम कह रहे थे कि हम तो लाइक वी बेयरली पास आवर स्विमिंग टेस्ट विद अ डॉग स्टाइल एंड ऑल व्हाट नॉट, कि बस हमने हाथ चला के हम वी आर एबल टू पास स्विमिंग टेस्ट. बट देन ही सेड कि नहीं, एवरीबडी विल गिव हायर टेस्ट. सो वी आर लुकिंग एट ईच अदर कि यार ये तो 25 मीटर बड़ी मुश्किल से हुआ है. हाउ कैन वी गो फॉर लाइक 100 मीटर्स एंड सो 25 मीटर में वी आर ऑल डाइंग एंड व्हाट नॉट सर. तो ही सेड कि नो, यू विल ऑल गो फॉर 100 मीटर्स एंड सो वी सेड ओके. मना भी नहीं कर सकते थे बिकॉज देन ही वाज टेकिंग अस टू द 10 मीटर बोर्ड. वहाँ पे एक 10 मीटर बोर्ड भी हुआ करता था. एंड हु सो इट डिनाइड, तो ही हैड टू जंप फ्रॉम देयर. सो हमारे पास तो बिल्कुल वाली सिचुएशन थी कि आगे कुआं पीछे खाई टाइप. सो वी हैड टू चूज बिटवीन दैट 10 मीटर जंप विच अगेन वाज अ बिग और जस्ट स्विमिंग इन द वाटर. सो ऑल ऑफ अस अटेम्प्टेड. Like leaving one guy in our company, one or two guy, everybody passed that higher swimming test also.
Oh, आप भी पास हो गए?
Yeah, I also passed it because it was about life also and it was about like the bamboo also. कि अगर ये नहीं करा तो वो नहीं करा तो ये. तो there was things, तो हम लोगों ने वो सारे टेस्ट पास कर दिए. So that was the day I saw कि हाँ, we limit ourselves to certain, हाँ, एक माइंड में एक लिमिट थी वो 25 मीटर की कि हाँ, we were every day aiming for that 25 मीटर कि हाँ इतना ही करेंगे इतना ही करेंगे. But then that day we were able to swim 100 meters, so we were like यार ये तो कुछ नहीं था. Though it was not कुछ नहीं था, it was very to be frank, मतलब it was not easy, but हाँ, we could do it. करने के बाद तो it was, we became more confident and later on we changed our swimming style also. जो हमारा doggy style था first attempt में, उससे थोड़ा breaststroke सीखा and all those things, and we were able to learn subsequently in coming 3-4 years. That was our first swimming test. So the like basic DSs motivated you, motivates everybody. Like he was our basic DS and he was like काफ़ी बड़े दिल के आदमी थे. Like जैसे हम सबसे जूनियर हुआ करते थे वहाँ पे, तो he used to say कि यार तुम्हारे पास तो अगले 4 साल और है रगड़ा खाने के लिए, तुम कहाँ आके जाओगे. Even if you escape from here, you will be caught there. So like it was one like Colonel Rathi motivated us a lot. Like because of him, there are a lot of officers who went to SF. Like late martyr Tushar Mahajan, he was my overstudy. Then Mahavir sir. Then there were a lot of people. Like in 21 also, Swal sir is there. So काफ़ी सारे लोग हैं जो उस ड्यूरेशन में अलामीन कंपनी से like Major Nikhil and all. So everybody they joined SF because of that one individual, and it makes a lot of difference.
आई एम श्योर आपकी स्टोरी देख करके इवन लॉट ऑफ सिविलियंस वुड गेट मोटिवेटेड और वो ज्वाइन करेंगे
Sir,
एंड दे ऑल एंड अप इन एसएफ।
sir,
सो आपने वहाँ से एकेडमी स्पेशल फोर्सेस ऑप्ट कर दिया
sir.
एंड यू रिपोर्टेड एट जोरहाट फॉर
Yes, sir.
प्रोबेशन।
Yes.
तो पहले दिन आपका कैसा वेलकम हुआ?
पहला दिन तो मैं मरियानी जैसे रेलवे स्टेशन, आई वॉज इन तवांग दैट टाइम, आई वॉज इन अ हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड प्लेस, तो वहाँ पे तो लाइक हर दिन 1 बजे के बाद बर्फ़ गिर जाती थी, एंड नो फिजिकल्स नथिंग, ऑक्सीजन एंड ऑल इश्यूज थे वहाँ पे। तो वहीं से मैं डायरेक्टली आई ज्वाइंड, आई वॉज टोल्ड कि प्रोबेशन आ गया है। सो मेरे पास वो 4-5 दिन थे तैयारी के लिए, तो आई थॉट कि 4-5 दिन में मैं क्या ही कर पाऊँगा। So I said कि okay fine, whatever it is, I'll just go and do my probation. So I went there. तो जैसे ही the moment I landed in the railway station, there was a JCO, and surprisingly उनका नाम भी था सुबेदार बम्बू। तो like
आप हरेंद्र बम्बू की बात कर
yeah,
रहे
I'm
हैं,
talking
अमेजिंग
about
गाय।
I'm talking about Harinder Bambu.
हिज फादर इज फ्रॉम थ्री जाट,
Yes sir.
अमेजिंग गाय। वो मेरा भी इंस्ट्रक्टर होता था
Yes sir.
व्हेन वी डिड, तब वो लांस नायक या नायक होते थे।
Yes sir.
एक्सेप्शनल बंदा।
Yes sir. So he was the first guy to receive me, and एक मुकेश था। तो
मुकेश क्या?
yes sir, मुकेश डेल्टा टीम मुकेश।
ओके।
हाँ, तो वो 2 थे सर। तो जब मुकेश ने बार बार बोला था बम्बू साहब, तो मुझे लगा देयर सम काइंड ऑफ प्रैंक और समथिंग, तो ऐसा कुछ चल रहा होगा। तो लेटर ऑन आई केम टू नो हिज नेम इज बम्बू ओनली। सो तो उन्होंने
और देता भी बम्बू है।
yeah, he was a hard task master. उन्होंने तो like he had made my life like hell during the probation, like
No, he is one of the fittest guy in the entire Indian army. I can.
yes sir, he was best student in his commandos also. So right now he's posted in a training academy of police, so he's training the police personnel there. He was during so he was
अच्छा,
there.
उन्होंने पहुंच।
Yeah, he has already left now. So
Acha.
yeah, so that was the way, and I landed, and they gave me a pithu which was already made.
क्या होता है पिट्ठू?
पिट्ठू इज लाइक एक छोटा सा बैग होता है जिसको
छोटा
उन्होंने
सा?
बिल्कुल कॉम्पैक्ट किया होता है
हाँ।
विद 25 kgs। तो इतना छोटा होता है कि 25 kg का ही होता है। तो लाइक दैट पिट्ठू वाज गिवन टू मी एंड अ वेपन, एंड आई वाज टोल्ड लाइक दैट टाइम इट वाज अ पीक समर्स। सो दैट टाइम आई वाज टोल्ड कि
एक
यहाँ
समझ
से
कौन से महीने की बात कर रहे हैं?
इट वाज जून सर।
जून, और जोरहाट, मरियानी, गर्मी, ह्यूमिडिटी, इट्स टेरिबल।
It was May, June, it was there 2 months. So I was told कि यहाँ से यूनिट जाना है, दौड़ के जाना है। So then I took that पिट्ठू। I was aware कि हाँ ये सब चीज़ें होती हैं।
टाइम, दिन का टाइम
हाँ, दिन का टाइम, but that
क्या, कितने बजे? 3 बजे, 12 बजे, कितने बजे?
it was around I think 11 o'clock or something.
ओ माय गॉडनेस, 11 बजे जून में आप?
Yeah, so मेरे से पहले जो प्रोबेशन कर रहा था मेरा एक कोर्समेट था, उसने he told me also don't report at afternoon, report at morning, तो you'll be able to, तू अच्छे मौसम में दौड़ेगा, और report at late evening, you'll be able to run in a good weather and all. तो मुझे लगा दौड़ना ही है तो कभी भी दौड़ लूँगा। आई नेवर रियलाइज कि जोरहाट वुड हैव बीन इतना हॉट होगा यार, समथिंग ऐसा लाइक। तो देन आई लैंडेड अप, एंड आफ्टरनून था, तो हार्डली आई रैन लाइक 10 किलोमीटर या 11 किलोमीटर दौड़ाऊंगा, तो आई कुड फील माई शूज लाइक बर्निंग एंड ऑल। तो इतना
सॉरी
सर,
मरियानी से जोरहाट जो लोकेशन है वहाँ
Sir.
तक कितने किलोमीटर्स होगा?
इट वुड बी अराउंड 15-16 kilometers, I think so.
No, much more than that.
More than that, I think. Yeah.
It has to be beyond 20.
Yeah, so yeah, beyond like something around 20 sir. So that was the distance we were told. तो रास्ते में जब 10 किलोमीटर ही होंगे तो I could feel my shoes burning. तो मैं literally I was looking at my shoes down ऐसे कि सही में क्या सोल जल तो नहीं गई है, क्योंकि that was so hot that time. I never imagined मतलब that kind of इतना गर्मी मैंने कभी अपने लाइफ में नहीं सोचा था कि ऐसा भी कुछ होता होगा लाइफ में। सो दैट वाज वन थिंग, एंड उसमें बीच बीच में मैं बैठ रहा था ऐसे ही, आई वाज जस्ट सिटिंग ऑन माय, लाइक नॉट सिटिंग, लाइक आई वाज जस्ट रिलैक्सिंग कि भाई थोड़ा सा रिलैक्स करके, एंड देन आई विल मूव एंड ऑल, नो वाटर नथिंग। सो इंस्ट्रक्टर्स थे ही पीछे, बम्बू साहब वाज ऑलरेडी देयर, सो ही वाज लाइक जस्ट गेट अप एंड गो। तो बड़ी मुश्किल से मैं कुछ कर के कैसे था कैसे करके यूनिट में पहुंचा था दैट डे।
गेट अप एंड गो, नहीं तो यहीं से वापस चले जाओ।
Yeah, that was the thing. I don't want to like embarrass myself also कि पहला दिन and I am not able to complete the run. So I did it. I somehow landed in unit. So and at the adjutant's office. So उसके बाद तो then things have started, sir.
So ये बताइए, आपकी समझ क्या है? व्हाट इज स्पेशल फोर्सेस? एंड या व्हाट इज स्पेशल फोर्सेस?
सर मैं जैसे हम लोग एकेडमी में भी थे, तो एकेडमी में कोई बोलता था कि यार वो पैरा ऑप्ट कर रहा है, तो जो भी ऐसे लोग जो एसएफ स्पेशल फोर्सेस के लिए ऑप्ट करते थे, तो उनकी एक इमेज होती थी पर्टिकुलर एकेडमी डेज में कि वो साइको है कि वो पागल है, कि बोला क्या कि यार वो अजीब है वो बंदा, वो दिन में मतलब 12 बजे दौड़ रहा है, ही विद अ पिट्ठू एंड ऑल एज अ कैडेट, लाइक व्हेन वी वर इन 6 टर्म और 7 टर्म, तो कभी संडे होता था, कुछ होता था, दे यूज्ड टू हैव नेक्स्ट लेवल ऑफ मोटिवेशन। मतलब मैं अगर वैसे वर्ड में बोलूँगा तो उन वो सब जुनूनी होते थे काफ़ी ज़्यादा, एंड लाइक दे यूज्ड टू बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द लीग, कि ऐसा नहीं था कि दे वर लाइक कॉमन कैडेट्स, दे वो दिख जाता था कि जब whosoever used to go to पैरा, तो वो एक लॉट था 10-12 लोगों का, वो सबको पता था कि दे आर डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ गाइज, दे आर नॉट एवरेज, और दे आर नॉट, इनका दिमाग कुछ और है, दे वांट टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट, एंड वही लॉट जाता था एसएफ में। एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज मेरा भी वही मोटिवेशन था कि यार ये जा रहे हैं सबके सब, मतलब कुछ तो है वहाँ पे कि दो भी नो, कि जब भी किसी ने बोला था कि हमें बोलते थे कि जा रहे हो तो रगड़ा होगा, ये होगा, लाइफ इज़ नॉट गुड, लाइफ इज़ टफ, फैमिली लाइफ इज़ नॉट देयर, मतलब ये सारे फीडबैक्स हम डीएस हमें बताते थे, लाइक उनकी वाइफ्स बताती थी, लाइक व्हेन ही यूज्ड टू हैव सोशल्स इन एकेडमी डेज, सो दे यूज्ड टू टेल कि ही वाज इन फील्ड फॉर 6 मंथ, सॉरी 6 years and then 7 years, like Colonel Kunal Rathi, our DS, so he also came, he said कि I am coming to peace posting after these many years, so let me live, और तुम लोग भी जियो और मुझे भी जीने दो, so don't trouble me, I'll not trouble you. So like this was his first line when he first time met him. So that's how we know type like life is going to be tough, but still we were all volunteers, so we opted for it, and I just wanted to be in that pack of certain people who were there, who wanted to wear like beret, and who were motivated a lot, who were not just for the sake of कि हाँ whatever we'll get in our like जो हमारी डी क्लासिफिकेशन होता है कि चलो
Yeah.
कोई भी यूनिट मिल जाएगी, वील गो देयर, बट दे वर द पीपल, नहीं हमें तो ये चाहिए, वी यूज्ड टू गो, मतलब हमें तो 21 जाना है, हमें तो इस यूनिट में जाना है बस, कि मरून बेरे पहननी है, सो वी चोज that life for ourselves. So that was the biggest thing for us, sir.
ये बताओ हाउ वाज योर प्रिपरेशन और कितना रगड़ा लगा, और ये जो कहते हैं कि प्रिपरेशन डिफिकल्ट होता है, वाज इट एक्चुअली डिफिकल्ट या ऐसे ही है?
Um, I would say सर कि डेफिनेटली प्रोविजन मैं कहूँगा सर है, अलग है, मतलब इट इज़ नॉट जस्ट अ नॉर्मल कमांडो कोर्स भी होता है जैसे आर्मी में, कि लाइक देयर इज़ अ सर्टेन पीरियड में दे डोंट लेट यू स्लीप, they devoid you of anything like where you can relax or where you can breathe. So they are monitoring, like there are a lot of instructors who are monitoring even your smallest of the thing, like they will not let you think through 24 hours. Something or other is coming up, like the moment you blink your eye and उसी बीच में कहीं से थप्पड़ पड़ जाएगा, डंडा पड़ जाएगा, कुछ पड़ जाएगा. So there used to be like continuously, तो हमें भी लगता था कि चलो like initially it was I would say it was tough time for me also, कि I have never been sleep deprived for that many days, and sleep used to be the biggest thing, कि जब rest ही नहीं मिल रहा है तो, but then that was the time everybody realizes like limitations, like रात को 4-5 बजे तक उठा रखा है, we are doing some tasks, we are doing some PT, and morning 4:30 we have a PT, and then we are running BPT also, and we are passing also. Then that time I used to think कि हम academy days में कितने excuse मारते थे कि like हमने कल कुछ खा दिया तो शायद इसलिए कम टाइम आ गया, या like कुछ भी हम used to give mundane like excuses देते थे, just not performing well in BPTs. But that was the time when we were put under more pressure, more physical strain and all. Still we were able to perform, give our best, like that time also. That was like, so probation generally, like we were 2 officers and then there were around 15-20 boys. So it was a very good, like my probationers, like जिन्होंने भी हमने साथ में प्रोबेशन किया था, they were all very cheerful guy, मतलब हम जवान थे, हम थे, एक साथ थे, तो कभी भी जैसे वो डाउन होता तो हम उसको जाके मोटिवेट करते थे, फिर वो डाउन होता तो हम उसको जाके, मतलब हम डाउन होते थे, वो आके कुछ ना कुछ कहीं से, एक मानव ताल्लुकदार करके एक था, तो ही यूज्ड टू गेट फिश फॉर मी, कहीं से जैसे नॉर्मल खाना कहीं से फिश ले आएगा, कहीं से पोक ले आएगा, तो ही यूज्ड टू गेट थिंग्स कहीं ना कहीं से. तो छोटी छोटी खुशियाँ थी कि डैड केप्ट अस गोइंग थ्रू दैट प्रोबेशन एंड वी वर एबल टू डू इट, फिनिश इट. एंड एक ही होता था कि हाँ पूरा बैच है तो वी शुड ऑल मेक इट देयर. कुछ नहीं कर पाते हैं बट स्टिल आवर एंडिवर इज देयर कि whosoever has pulled you, pushed you, and whosoever have spent time with you through these 3 months, so everybody should be there wearing that maroon beret. सो वो एंडेवर रहता है, तो दैट थिंग्स कीप यू अप थ्रू आउट द प्रोसेस.
ये मेरे को बताइए, प्रोबेशन क्लियर करने के लिए व्हाट आर द एट्रीब्यूट्स या व्हाट आर द वैल्यूज दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड, या क्या एक आदमी में होना चाहिए इफ समबडी हैज टू क्लियर द प्रोबेशन?
सर आई वुड से कि सबसे पहली चीज़ तो यही है कि जो नेवर गिव अप वाला एटीट्यूड है, आई थिंक इफ बेसिक थिंग वो दिमाग में है तो एवरीथिंग विल कैरी ऑन, एवरीथिंग एल्स इज सेकेंडरी. एंड सेकेंडली, जैसे आई वुड से एसएसबी में वी गो एज लाइक we should go as what we are, because we have chosen, because we want to लाइक दिस इज ऑल्सो एक मतलब विडम्बना ही है सर कि हमने जब फौज ज्वाइन करी थी हमने यूनिफॉर्म देख के करी थी कि हाँ यूनिफॉर्म, आर्मी की यूनिफॉर्म पहननी है. बट जब हम स्पेशल फोर्सेस के लिए ऑप्ट किया था तो हमने कहा था कि नहीं, पैरा वाले तो यार ऐसी यूनिफॉर्म पहनते नहीं है, पैरा वाले तो सिविल ड्रेस में घूमते, पैरा वाले इसमें घूमते. सो दैट चार्म वो स्लाइटली चेंज हो जाता है, लाइक फ्रॉम कैडेट डेज टू व्हेन वी आर पासिंग आउट. तो वी यूज टू लुक एट दोज थिंग्स कि हाँ इस तरीके की यूनिफॉर्म पहननी है, इस तरीके का चीज़ें करनी है. तो डैट मतलब एक जो उसके बाद की लाइफ है, प्रोविजन की बाद की लाइफ है, व्हेन वी थिंक अबाउट इट कि विल बी जो हमने इमेजिन किया था कि ऐसे लोगों के बीच में हम लोग वहाँ होंगे. सो लाइक कर्नल शेखावत, जब हम लोग वीडियोस देखते थे कर्नल शेखावत के और अदर ऑफिसर्स की, लाइक दैट फीलिंग की वो डेस्परेशन टू पुट ourselves in their place and work under them कि हाँ एक दिन इनके अंडर काम करना है, एक दिन इनके साथ काम करना है, एक दिन इनके साथ ऑपरेशंस करने हैं. दैट यूज्ड टू बी अ बिगेस्ट मोटिवेशन फॉर अस इन लाइक ड्यूरिंग द प्रोबेशन. एंड आई थिंक वी शुड जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट कि दैट इज वंस इन अ लाइफ टाइम अपॉर्चुनिटी की यू विल गेट. उसके बाद अगर इफ यू आर नॉट मेकिंग इट देयर, यू आर जस्ट लिविंग योर नॉर्मल लाइफ इन आर्मी, यू वोंट गेट दैट ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल, दैट ग्रुप ऑफ मोटिवेटेड JCOs, NCOs, वो आपको कहीं नहीं मिलेंगे what we get in SF.
ये बताइए, एनीथिंग इंटरेस्टिंग इन प्रोबेशन, एनीथिंग जिसमें आपको सबसे ज़्यादा रगड़ा पड़ा हो, या कुछ समथिंग जिसमें कोई बदमाशी किया हो या पकड़े नहीं गए हो? वैसे होता कम है, बट
तो सर एक देर इज़ अ जो लास्ट का जो हमारा स्ट्रेस पीरियड होता है सर, तो उसमें वी आर टोल्ड टू, एक हमें मचान दे देते हैं, लाइक एक ट्री दे देते हैं कि वी हैव टू मेक अ मचान वहाँ पे, एंड उससे नीचे नहीं आना है फॉर लाइक
पेड़ के ऊपर?
पेड़ के ऊपर रहते हैं, उस 5 दिन उस पेड़ से नीचे नहीं आना है. एंड यू हैव टू डू अ सर्विलेंस. वहाँ से अपनी हेड को ये क्वार्टर गार्ड दिखता था एंड व्हीकल्स मूव करते थे, देन एयरफोर्स के प्लेन्स मूव करते थे. सो वी आर टोल्ड टू मेक अ सर्विलेंस लॉग बुक काइंड ऑफ थिंग एंड जस्ट मेंटेन. तो वो दैट वाज द टाइम कि चलो पहले तो हमने खुशी खुशी वो बनाया, मचान बनाया एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स, फिर वहाँ पे बैठना शुरू हुआ. तो उसके बाद उस टाइम तो वो सब चीज़ें सोची नहीं कि हम लोग यहाँ पे से लाइक हाउ विल वी डू आवर रूटीन एक्टिविटीज़ फ्रॉम हेयर, कि लाइक बेसिक लाइक नॉर्मल एक्टिविटीज़ भी कैसे करेंगे वहाँ से. सो वहाँ पे वो सब चीज़ें हो रही थी. तो जैसे मैंने कहा कि प्रोविजन में वी यूज्ड टू सपोर्ट ईच अदर. तो मानव तालुकदार अगेन सेम थिंग. तो हम लोग क्या करते थे, एक रस्सा,
ये पूरा आपके स्क्वाड के लिए था?
हाँ पूरे स्क्वाड के लिए था. सो हार्डली देयर वाज अ स्पेस, मैं आई वुड से कि 2x3 मीटर का ही बनाने को बोला था. तो उसमें ही हम तीनों बस ऐसे पोजीशन चेंज करके और ऐसे सो रहे थे, बैठ रहे थे, कभी किसी के ऊपर, कभी कुछ, कभी कोई पेड़ पकड़ के सो रहा था, कुछ ना कुछ कर रहा. मतलब देयर वाज नो स्पेस टू, हाँ ऐसे कि आप लंबा लेट जाओ
फॉर
लाइक 5 days, 4-5 days.
5 days?
या सो देयर वाज नो स्पेस कि यू कैन जस्ट स्लीप और रिलैक्स. और उसी में हमारा पिट्ठू भी था, तो उसको हमने लेफ्ट राइट में ऐसे बांध के, तो उसी में हम एक नैप्थलीन बॉल से अपना स्टोव जला के और थोड़ा सा कुछ MRE था दे रही की थी हमें कुछ सर्वाइव करने के लिए. सो दैट वाज वन थिंग. तो दैट वाज गुड टाइम ऑल्सो. एंड उस बीच में ही जैसे आई सेड कि प्रोबेशनर्स एक दूसरे को सपोर्ट करते थे. सो जो बाकी प्रोबेशनर्स थे तो उन्होंने हमें ऐसे ही सिग्नल किया ऊपर से कि हमने कुछ छोड़ दिया नीचे तुम्हारे खाने के लिए, तुम ले लो, बट वी कैन नॉट कम डाउन. सो देन हमने ऊपर से एक हमारे पास लाइन यार्ड था, तो हमने वो लाइन यार्ड नीचे डाला. तो हर दिन रात को कोई ना कोई उसमें कुछ बांध के चले जाता था. तो जब भी किसी को कोई टाइम मिलता था, तो हम जब ऐसे करते थे, लाइन यार्ड अगर हमें भारी लगता था तो हम उसको ऊपर खींचते थे. तो वी यूज्ड टू हैव सम लाइक कुछ ना कुछ खाने के लिए, पीने के लिए, लाइक दे कुछ ना कुछ मिल जाता था. सो दैट केप्ट अस हैप्पी एंड लाइक वी वर गुड कि हाँ चलो आज समथिंग फिश और समडे चॉकलेट्स और समथिंग एल्स. तो दैट वाज अ गुड टाइम सर. We enjoyed it a lot.
एंड उसके बाद यू वेंट इनटू ऑपरेशंस?
Sir, उसके बाद I joined the unit sir with the same motivated lot जो
हाउ वाज योर मरूनिंग? क्या कैसे, कोई ट्रेडिशन?
मरूनिंग सर, लाइक मरूनिंग आई वुड से कि एक्चुअली मरूनिंग उस दिन सेम डे नहीं हुई थी. आई वाज कॉल्ड टू द मेस एंड उसके बाद like around 1 or 2 till 1 or 2 that thing went, that party and that kind of thing went. और उसके बाद मॉर्निंग में there was a AN32 flying for Manipur. So we were told कि and I was बिल्कुल मेरे को like I was drunk and all. I was told to I was a teetotaler. So, but in a trophy I was given a cocktail like vodka, rum, whiskey and everything. So I drank it in a gulp and then उसके बाद
सो मरून आपको कैप नहीं पहना गया, बट
not that day.
सेरेमनी,
Yeah, ceremony, not the
सेरेमनी
particular
होता है जिसमें आपका एक ट्रॉफी है
Yes,
जिसमें
sir, yes.
सारे मिक्स करके कॉकटेल और आपको वो एक ही
gulp में
गल्प
पहना
में पीना
पिलाते
होता
हैं.
है. yeah.
So I, for the first time in my life, I had a taste of liquor that day.
उससे पहले आपने कभी नहीं पिया था?
I never touched it, but out of happiness I was like कि
हाँ.
चलो आज तो पीना ही है. And I was totally out. I was like first time मैंने दारू पी थी लाइफ में और मैं पूरी like I was laughing in that whole function like कोई भी कुछ ना कुछ पूछ रहा था कि like I remember Colonel Lecter and all, they were questioning me, they were trying to like कुछ ना कुछ ऐसे कि हाँ इसको बोलते
मजे
हैं,
ले
इसको
रहे थे.
मजे लेते हैं, ऐसे कुछ. तो my only reaction was I was just laughing like after whatever, मतलब कोई कुछ भी बोल रहा था, I was just laughing. Nothing else. I was not able to speak or I was just enjoying the drink, I think. So उसके बाद next day I was told immediately कि भाई मणिपुर जाना है, so you have to move to Manipur. And then मेरा all things were room में तो ऐसी थी कुछ, nothing was packed and all. तो बस क्या किया था, एक बेडशीट थी लाइक डबल बेड की एक बेडशीट थी, तो उसको ऐसे खोला, उसमें सब कुछ डाला, उसकी एक से पोटली बनाई एंड आई जस्ट डायरेक्टली वेंट टू द हैंगर. एंड उसके बाद जो मुझे होश आया था, आई थिंक वो लीमाकोंग में पहुंच के ही आया था जो होश आया था कि आई कुड सी कि हाँ चलो अब थिंग्स आर नॉर्मल. उससे पहले तो AN32 आई डोंट रिमेंबर व्हाट एग्जैक्टली हैपेंड व्हाट नॉट. सो आई वाज टोटली आउट दैट डे.
हाउ वाज योर फर्स्ट ऑपरेशन या फर्स्ट टाइम यू सॉ कॉम्बैट? कैसा महसूस हुआ था व्हेन यू फर्स्ट वेंट? वर यू स्कैर्ड?
I would say that there is a lot of excitement, sir, to hold that weapon. And first of all, जिसके बारे में आपने इतना सोचा है कि हाँ मतलब this is the life you want, कि to be going in jungle, to be hunting those people जो तुमने बचपन में सोचा था कि हाँ they are the bad people, they are the people who are the reason for killings of your neighbors and soldiers around you and in your area. So that was one like excitement also, and then one motivation also कि लाइक हमें ढूंढना है, जंगल में ढूंढना है. हाँ देयर इज इनपुट, सर्टेन इनपुट कमिंग एंड हमें जाना है, हमको उनको न्यूट्रलाइज करना है. एंड वी हैव टू लाइक गेट आवर लाइक वी यूज्ड टू बी ऑन आवर मतलब टोज होते थे सबके सब उस ऑपरेशन में. एंड इट वाज अ गुड फीलिंग. देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ लर्निंग. फर्स्ट ऑपरेशन यूज्ड टू बी लाइक एवरी फोकस यूज्ड टू बी ऑन यू ओनली कि हाँ हाउ मैं कैसे बिहेव कर रहा हूँ, व्हाट आर माय ड्रिल्स, what I should not do, what others are doing, so I have to observe them and all. So it was a good experience, it was a good learning. That's all it was.
पहला फायर फाइट?
I had my first firefight I had in JNK when
अच्छा, after you went to 31
yeah, after I went to 31 RR I had my first firefight there. So that was the time जब गए थे वहाँ पे सर 31 में. So I joined 31 RR like
31 RR कमांडो जो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में डिप्लॉयड है और ये राष्ट्रीय राइफल यूनिट है.
राष्ट्रीय राइफल, yes sir. So I went जब वहाँ पे गया था तो I had my like within 1 month of joining. So there was a house and it was ये होली का दिन था सर. तो होली वाले दिन में ऐसा चल रहा था कि सेम डे होली वाली रात को, होली से पहले वाली रात को सॉरी, वी वर आउट इन समवेयर इन अ ऑपरेशन. सो व्हाइल कमिंग बैक वी आर टोल्ड कि देयर इज समथिंग गोइंग ऑन इन सर्टेन प्लेस एंड आप उसको भी एड्रेस कर दो व्हाइल यू आर कमिंग बैक, so that there is no threat around.
वॉक करके वापस आ रहे थे?
Yeah,
गाड़ी में?
we were walking and we were told in between there was a small discussion and we were told कि भाई आप लोग एक there is a threat in one more area, उसको एड्रेस करो and just come back. So while
कंपनी से कितने दूर?
we were like 3 or 4 kilometers away from COB. जो हमारी वहाँ पे एक RR की एक COB थी, तो उस पे 3-4 किलोमीटर. तो हम लोग जब वापस आ रहे थे, so we were just given an input कि क्योंकि उस जिस ऑपरेशन के लिए हम गए थे वहाँ पे nobody was there, so we were just coming back. We were like all winding up and होली का दिन भी था, so everybody was in that mood कि आज तो COB में जाके होली खेलेंगे and all those things. तो वापस आ रहे थे तो we were given an input कि इस पर्टिकुलर घर को एड्रेस करो. सो स्लोली हम लोग ने बिना किसी के सस्पिशियस के कि हाँ वी आर गोइंग फॉर दैट हाउस, वी जस्ट वॉकड एंड जैसे नॉर्मली चल रहे थे, सडनली वी सराउंडेड एट हाउस जहाँ पे वो इनपुट आई थी. So I remember.
आपको ये इनपुट घर कैसे पता था? कोई दिखाने वाला था आपको?
No, we had some technical inputs and some human inputs also. जो जिन्होंने लोगों ने दी थी हमें वो खबर दी थी जो.
तो कोई दिखाने वाला था आपको कि ये घर है?
हाँ, somebody has already told कि this is the house, but he was not right that time. That particular time he was not with us. But we know we have already mapped the houses,
Oh,
so
you
we
knew
know
all the
कि
houses.
ये घर है, ये this particular individual का घर है. तो जैसे ही हम लोग उस घर पे, जैसे उस कंपाउंड था, उस घर में 2 घर थे, तो जब हम लोग उस घर के अंदर घुसे थे, द मोमेंट वी एंटर द हाउस जस्ट टू सीक इन की व्हाट इज द सिचुएशन गोइंग ऑन, द मोमेंट वी ओपन दैट गेट, सो नोबडी रिप्लाइड एंड वी वर टोल्ड देयर आर ऑलमोस्ट लाइक 10 to 12 members who are residing inside that house. So we knocked, we said bahar aao, or like in local languages we started calling their names and all, but nobody replied from both the houses.
Would you mind ये कौन सी जगह की बात कर रहे हैं हम?
This place is Hajan, which is in like near in Bandipur district. This is a Hajan.
Bandipur.
So Hajan that time used to be LED का एक मतलब I would say this was a god of LED. The like every day there were operations and every day, and Hajan is the same place जहाँ से इख्वान movement भी शुरू हुआ था, like Wasim Pare and these Pare family. Those Ikhwans were also, it was a bastion of like Ikhwans also, and same place LED was also there, क्योंकि LED and Ikhwans का एक मतलब it became an ego issue. Like Ikhwans were the first one to target the LED and those Pakistani militants. So Ikhwan was the first movement which like they were able to neutralize a lot of Pakistani militants, and that was the first uprising against, I would say, uprising against by the locals against the Pakistani militants. So that was a place where always LET and everybody wanted to make their dominance over that area. तो वहाँ पे ये हो रहा था. तो we were told कि घर पे जब हम गए normally तो nobody replied. तो थोड़ी देर बाद हम लोग like with a shield we tried to enter the house. The moment we tried to enter the house, the same time there are 4 girls or I think 1 or 2 boys. उन्होंने अपना ऐसे हाथ कड़े करते हुए they came towards us. So we asked them कि like come here, come this side. तो जब वो हमारे पास आए थे,
ये कंपाउंड के अंदर थे, बाहर से
ये
थे?
कंपाउंड के अंदर थे सबके सब.
ये
And
अभी
we
तक
were,
कहाँ थे ये लोग?
ये घर के अंदर थे, but they came after almost 1 hour or so.
Okay.
They came out, and the moment they came out, the lady, she started crying, and everybody also, they were also crying. So we said कि क्या हुआ? So the moment first she started crying, तो immediately मैंने ही Motorola में, because I was there, so I passed it to all the stations that something कुछ तो fishy है यहाँ पे, so there is something fishy inside. So the moment that lady came, she said there are 2 militants inside and they have made, उन्होंने उसके पापा को और उसके छोटे भाई को दोनों को उसने hostage बना रखा है, and they have kept them in the top floor. And this thing ये उन्होंने ये militant उस compound में almost 1 महीने से थे. So
1 महीने से रह रहे थे?
yeah, they were there for almost 1 month, and he came there because of a girl, basically. जिस girl के पीछे he went behind and he wanted to marry, but उन parents ने क्या किया था, उस girl को उस compound से भेज के they have sent her to some other place, and then he was like कि उसको जब तक आप बुलाओगे नहीं, so we will not release your father and your kid. So ये चल रहा था 1 महीने से ड्रामा.
ये है सच्चाई मिलिटेंसी की.
Yeah,
आप पता नहीं क्या क्या सोचते हैं लोग ने,
yeah.
और ये यहाँ पे गर्लफ्रेंड को ढूंढ करके
That was he was totally behind her कि जब तक आप उसको वापस नहीं लाओगे, so we will not leave this family, and they have made them hostages. So ये 1 महीने से हो रहा था, but we got input almost after a month.
कितने स्टोरी का बिल्डिंग?
There was a 3-story house. There were 2 houses. This one was also 3-story. The other house within a compound. So this was also 3-story house.
एंड टॉप फ्लोर में रखा था?
Top floor में उसने रखा हुआ था. That is the first input which we got from those girls, and immediately वो सब हमने pass on किया था सारे stations को कि this is how the situation is. This was a confirmed positive identification कि यहाँ पे militants हैं अंदर, and this is the situation यहाँ पे. So
ये मिलिटेंट्स को ऊपर से नहीं दिख रहा था कि आप लोग आ गए हैं?
definitely they would have been watching it. But हमारे पास भी shield थी, and ये भी they also use a delay technique. Like militants also they don't fire immediately till the time इनको लगता है कि बिल्कुल ही अब आने वाले हैं या कुछ होने वाला है, then only they.
नाउ दैट आपको देख लिया इनके साथ इंटरेक्ट करते हुए तब भी?
Yeah, then also that time, that immediate point of time, they did not fire because जितने भी घर की windows थी, जितने भी दरवाजे थे, they were all covered by our parties only. So they were also watching कि कोई भी अगर movement होती है, कुछ भी होता है, तो immediately they would have also said something.
Yeah.
So the moment they came out, we passed on to all stations and everybody became alert. तो इसमें जब हुआ था तो सारे स्टेशन, क्योंकि this was a positive identification कि militants are there and both were Pakistanis. Yeah. Both were Pakistani militants. They were not locals. They were Pakistani militants. So when this thing happened, तो confirmation हो गई थी. We अपना जो हमने cordon किया था उसको we made it more stronger. Like because उसके बाद तो there was no chance of them escaping out. And but there was a situation again. This was a situation for us. Had there been only militants, तो हम लोग immediately we would have entered or we would have done something. But then there was a kid and his father also, and who were inside and जिनको इन्होंने hostage बना रखा था in the top floor. Then we were told, the commander told us कि like आप लोग अपना squad लेके आओ and you guys have to enter because in this situation we cannot just fire because there are civilians inside. You have to we can take civilian casualties. And this guy जो बच्चा था वो 6 साल का था and father was a bit old guy. तो हम लोग उस घर पे गए. We made a squad. We were like in that squad we had a squad. So उसके बाद we had to enter that house. And उस टाइम पे by the time this complete operation was live on national media because morning में ये चीज़ हुई थी. And there were a lot of calls which like even the Hurriyat leaders they made to Pakistan. They also didn't because this particular thing was taking their जो इनका एजेंडा होता है पाकिस्तानियों का कि आज़ादी है नो, इसको उससे अलग ले जाके एक दूसरे एंगल पे ले जा रहा था. Because this was a case of a girl where a girl was involved and they were actually so
सच्चाई निकल रही थी.
yeah, so they were trying to contact him. Like there were a lot of calls which came from Pakistan, which came from religious leaders, which came from them to release those kids because they have made this was the first time I think in many years when they have made literally a kid and a father hostage. That also a Kashmiri Muslim, not a like mainland Indians or some.
ये किस साल की बात है?
This is around 2019 sir.
Okay.
So ये first time हुआ था कि ऐसा उन्होंने किसी मतलब कश्मीरी को हॉस्टेज बना के अपनी जान बचाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. सो इट वाज अ कावर्ड एक्ट व्हिच दे डिड एक्चुअली. एंड एवरीबडी लाइक वी न्यू फ्रॉम लॉट ऑफ पीपल that lot of calls were coming from Pakistan to those militants also to release those that kid and that father. But they were adamant to same thing कि we will not leave them. So उसके बाद हमने जो मौलवी थे उनको भी बुलाया, उनसे अनाउंसमेंट करवाई and कि भाई just leave the kids and his father, don't harm them and all. But they did not. They were till last moment they were with them. उसके बाद then we had no option. जब पूरा आफ्टरनून हो गई, ऑलमोस्ट अंधेरा होने वाला था, like around 2 or 3 o'clock we were told कि now we have to go inside and rescue and get them out. So we made a stick and I would say कि जैसे हम लोग प्रैक्टिस में काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्रैक्टिस करते हैं and all those things, room intervention all, that was totally different. क्योंकि in room intervention we know nobody is inside. We are just doing our drills and clear and all those things. So it was a basic drill like. But जब real life में when you get an opportunity, that is a time when
the
things
most riskiest and complicated operation.
yes sir, like room intervention, you know he's there inside, he knows better than us about the situation because he is aware if somebody is walking, if somebody is coming upstairs, he knows, he can easily observe you, he can just lob a grenade, he can do anything. And we are at the back foot because we are coming from the like there is a drill like generally
Especially अभी जब उसको पता है कि आप लोग आ रहे हैं.
yes sir.
He knows you're coming.
Yeah, he knows we are coming and he is aware of everything what is happening outside and already we are in a cordon. And so there are we according to drill तो ऊपर से room intervention शुरू होता है. But that was a conical shape hut घर था, तो उसमें there was no option कि हम लोग ऊपर से जाते, और ऊपर से जाने के लिए there used to be lot of effort, तो उनको they could have assimilated it. So we were told to get inside and then we had as a stick we went inside that building, that particular house. तो initially जब first floor को ground floor को search किया था, so we checked each and everything and we were lobbing grenade and entering every room and all. So we were ready for any second, any time we could have been fired upon and he could have lobbed a grenade from lobby and all. So first जो ground floor था, we cleared it. There was nothing. We gave report to everybody. Everything is clear in this. Just keep your eyes on the first floor because we are moving there. So everybody was keeping their eyes on the windows and doors and everywhere. The parties who were sitting outside, and we were like afraid also. I would say कि because इसमें collateral का भी lot of issues would have happened. If supposedly one militant would have fired, everybody would have fired inside. So, and we were in the thick of it, like we were in between. So we had already, though we have already told not to fire without asking us or anything, even if somebody is firing, just leave it. So then we went to first floor, and that was the time like heartbeat and everything was high, because as you were coming closer, you know now it is going to happen. Like this second, other second, something is going to happen. So that then in the first floor we went, we checked every room. Matlab, like I could literally feel like the individual ahead me. Everybody was so cautious. Like it is not like a drill or it is not like a जैसे ही अपना हंस रहे हैं. But nobody was. Everybody was damn serious about his job and कि ये करना है. Otherwise it would have costed life. तो that was the time जब हम लोग उस पे गए थे फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे. तो फर्स्ट फ्लोर भी कुछ नहीं मिला. सो नाउ वी वर वेरी 100% श्योर कि दे आर ऑल इन द टॉप फ्लोर. एंड कश्मीर में जो
अभी तक दिस गाइस हैड नॉट ओपन फायर.
they have not opened fire till now. They were just waiting ki we will come in front of them and then they will fire, because that's how they use the tactics. They don't want to reveal their own location by firing, so they will just sit quietly somewhere and then just wait ki jab hum vulnerable honge then they'll fire. So the last जो third floor था, it was a fall ceiling and all. तो fall ceiling में there are like wooden panels and all. So जब हम लोग उस पर शील्ड लेके गए थे, when we were entering the top floor, there's the moment we went there with a shield, that guy fired. That guy fired on the first shield guy. तो शील्ड में जैसे ही गोली लगी थी तो जब शॉक लगता है तो that guy came behind. So then we also fired. तो उस भीड़ में क्या, उस बीच में क्या हुआ कि now that father was a थोड़ा सा बड़े थे, he could sense कि फायरिंग होगी, जिसमें जैसे में फायरिंग होगी तो आई विल जंप. तो द मोमेंट हम लोग उसमें थर्ड फ्लोर में एंटर कर रहे थे, जैसे ही ये फायर हुआ उतने में उसका फादर, हिज फादर, दैट किड्स फादर, ही जम्प्ड फ्रॉम दैट फ्लोर डायरेक्टली टू द लॉबी जो नीचे थी फर्स्ट, मतलब एक फ्लोर की, उसमें ही जम्प्ड. एंड वी थॉट ही इज ऑल्सो मिलिटेंट एंड वी वर अबाउट टू फायर बट वी डिडंट फायर एट हिम. And later on we realized जब वो नीचे ऐसे गिरा, he was not with any weapon or anything, then we realized he's a civilian, he's not a militant. So वो फिर he went outside. उसको हमने फिर निकाल दिया वहाँ से. Father we could save because उस जब ये firing हो रही थी तो he jumped and we could save him and we took him out and safely. Now the only that 6-year kid, his name was Abir. So he was inside, like he was inside with the militants and वो उनके बीच में था. He could not escape and he was there only. So that was a time.
मतलब आप अभी तो थर्ड फ्लोर में अंदर घुस गए हैं.
हाँ जी सर.
कितने रूम्स थे वहाँ पे?
There was a fall ceiling. There was like fall ceiling नहीं बोलूँगा सर, उसको मैं wooden panels बोलूँगा, जो सबसे टॉप होता है. They store their grains, store rooms होते हैं ऐसे. So they're not पक्की दीवार and anything. Like they could have been sitting in one room and just fired and वो 3-4 लकड़ी के pierce करके आपको गोली लग जाती है, किसी को भी कुछ पता नहीं था. So then that was the time we just waited there for some time. And we were just waiting कि अब ये बच्चा बाहर आएगा or something they will release, and we were still trying कि just to leave that kid and just you come out or surrender. We were shouting and मतलब we were giving voices and all कि just leave the kid and you can surrender and all, but they did not agree to it. And उस last moment में भी we tried to get his family. That lady, एक lady थी जो mother थी, कि उससे बोल के कुछ शायद उसको असर पड़ जाएगा. So when we tried to send that lady inside, so that lady went inside. Lady said उन्होंने उसका गर्दन काट दिया है. दे हैव कट दैट किड्स हेड. उसने ऐसे काट दिया तो शी सॉ ब्लड एंड ऑल. तो उनको हमने कैमरे के साथ भेजा था तो वी कुड सी, बिकॉज दे डिडंट फायर एट हर बिकॉज शी वर टॉकिंग टू देम कि प्लीज डोंट डू एनीथिंग टू द किड.
के सामने गला करते हैं?
नो, बिफोर दैट दे हैव ऑलरेडी कट, बट दैट लेडी सॉ दैट ब्लड एंड किड कि he has already been killed by them. That kid has already been killed by the militants. So that happened that time, and then that was a time like though she told us, but we were still not believing because we don't have any like proof or something कि like this ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है. But हाँ, later on when हमने जब we would try to through some drones and all, we saw that kid. He has already been neutralized by killed by them. So they have already killed that kid, Abid, in that he was like 6-year-old. He was already killed by them, and then
Just imagine यार कैसे लोग हैं 6 साल के बच्चे को फिर मार सकते हैं.
And then that was the time when everybody was aware things were there. That was the time we entered and then we could neutralize both of them. And then we got a lot of
कहाँ छुपे थे ये लोग अंदर?
They were sitting in a one storeroom in the corner only. तो वहाँ पे तो कोई there was no option of a hard cover or anything. They were all wooden panels only. So they were hiding in some ऐसे नीचे. तो once we opened fire, because there is, once you open fire you can fire anywhere. There is no resistance for a bullet there. So they both of them, they got neutralized, and then we recovered a lot of things like phones and Thuraiya sets and all, like AKs and all. So we could, but that was very unfortunate that we could not save that kid. He died in that incident. So these are the kind of events. And
फादर को पहले ही पता चल गया होगा, मतलब ही वुड हैव नोन, उसके सामने वो नहीं तो नहीं भागता.
हम लोग जब we were going up, so we were throwing grenades, and at some blank points we were firing also. They were already aware. They were already aware that we are coming for them. So that's how he became alert, and he somehow just ran away from there. But he could not get his son out of that thing. So that's how that was one of the event, like it's
आपने ड्रोन्स वगैरह यूज किए थे इसमें?
sorry sir.
ड्रोन्स
Yeah, we used drones also.
कैसे, खिड़कियों के बाहर से?
Yeah, we used drones and just to see inside and all. So we were able to do it, but we could not save him and that guy Abir, and he got killed in that incident. So he was not. That was one, like, for me it was personally a experience. I would not say experience, but it was a big learning for us also. Like how militancy and how these things they shape, like they shape the particular environment and all. They never thought in, like, I also never thought in life that militants would do such things that make a 6-year-old kid a shield, like shield for them.
अरे यार, लड़कियों को मिलने तो आए थे,
Yes,
गर्लफ्रेंड से मिलने.
they were basically for that thing, and for the same reason only he did this. Otherwise he would have left the father and kids if he was so gutsy, and if he really wanted freedom and all what they talk about, they boast about that azadi and all. So what was that azadi with a 6-year-old kid and a father? Why did he keep them hostage?
It was LET.
Yeah, he was LET guy.
So yes, this kind of an operation जिसमें hostage वगैरह हो, it becomes very complicated.
The endeavor was to save lives only.
Yeah.
It was never, our focus initially was never militant that time. Our focus was कि that kid and that father, he should be rescued, and then later on we could have dealt with those guys.
नहीं, ट्रस्ट मी, आपने ये दो को न्यूट्रलाइज करके यू हैव सेव लॉट ऑफ लाइफ.
Yes, that was.
बचाया है आपने. ऐसे और 4 जगह इसके गर्लफ्रेंड्स होंगी, उनको ढूंढ करके लोगों को यही कर रहा होगा. वो आया ही इसलिए था यहाँ पे, है कि नहीं, पाकिस्तान से ट्रेन होकर के. दैट इज व्हाई ही हैड कम हियर.
They do lot of these kind of things, but that particular event they got caught and they were like exposed to everybody. So that brought a very bad name to their propaganda and what they say and what they do, and there's a lot of difference.
Yeah, it exposes them.
They are motivated on those lines only.
Yeah.
You go there, you'll be treated like this, you'll be treated like that, and that's the only motivation. Like, these are the criminals in Pakistan, and they're the background, and they're being sent there just to have fun, enjoy life, and that is how it is.
So coming back, उसके बाद any other interesting incident 31 RR में?
That was one, like, है बहुत सारे.
हाँ.
हाँ जी.
कुछ आप शेयर करना चाहेंगे, और we shift to back into Northeast और 21 para Special Forces?
हाँ सर, कर सकते हैं. We can, मतलब है बहुत सारे वैसे करने हैं सर.
हाँ, बताइए ना
सर.
या 31 RR का और एक इंसिडेंट बता दीजिए.
Yeah, so there was one more like operation. So there is a place. सर, प्लेस के नाम लेने हैं.
हाँ, ले. if it doesn't harm.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी सर.
किसी उस तरह का, you can at least JNK का कौन सा एरिया उस टाइप का बता सकते हैं.
हाँ जी सर, वैसे सर. So there was one more operation like in JNK only, in the Ganderbal district it was there. So again there was a Pakistani guy. So he was a Pakistani militant. His name was Tala and all. So there are generally, these are the code names. They are very common names. They use very common names just to create confusion among the masses also and the agencies also. So people are confused which Tala is there, what Tala is there. These are like common names. So Abu Zarar or Sai, like these are very basic names there. So again, this guy, a very vintage militant there. This name was circulating in that area, in that particular Hajan area, for a very long time, like almost 7-8 years. So we used to launch a lot of operations. We used to get a lot of inputs. But this guy, somehow, like when we got his phone and all, So the way he used to roam around in Kashmir, that also surprised us. Like when we saw the videos and he was sitting in a co-driver seat and staying in a hotel in a Sonmarg and then having
अच्छा
food and having ball of a time cooking chicken and all. So we were also surprised. Like we look for these people at certain places,
हाँ
and these are the guys who are enjoying and living a normal life somewhere. Like and that place is a place where nobody expected he would be. So again, this was a house of some of the member of Amarnath Shrine Board. So we never expected somebody would be there, because that is some like holy place, religious place, and people associated with it. We think they're devoid of all these things. But to our shock, we found these guys in his house, and somehow they were sheltering him from, like, when.
some senior officer
Sorry.
senior official
Yeah, some senior official of
Amarnath Shrine.
Amarnath Shrine Road. They were hiding in his house, and it was almost like 2-3 months, since 2-3 months, and they were staying there in the same house, because later in the same operation we caught one of them alive also.
अच्छा
And, this Pakistani guy, he was neutralized by us, and one we caught alive. Well, he was injured. He was injured in his leg, but after 2 days we caught him alive. And then when we interrogated him, so when we spoke about the activities, what they were doing, where they were hiding, so it shows there's a full support. Like full support. I won't say लोग बोलते हैं कि they are under pressure, they are under pressure, people are under pressure to shelter them. I think there is no pressure to shelter them. People are few section of society, they voluntarily support them, they voluntarily give them oxygen to survive in that area. Had they see, since they were there since 2 months, they could have any time landed up to the police station or any time come
Yeah.
there, and we could have neutralized them. But through our own channel, through our own sources, we found out that they're hiding in this particular house. And that was a moment, when we came to that area. So that shrine board guy had 2-3 houses. So we had a generic input, like very generic input. He is in one of those 3 houses. So like they were quite distance apart, like 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers, usi in that same stretch. So we were not very sure in which houses these guys are there, but we were sure that इस बंदे के जितने भी घर हैं, इनमें से एक घर में they are hiding. So we somehow managed it. So there was a local unit also, RR unit. So RR was given a task for some other house, and we were few guys, like hardly 12. So we were given a one house, which was a smaller house, like not a big house like that. And it was purely 31 RR ka team tha, and led by like one JCO also was there. So that was very interesting, as in like when we were able to cordon that house. So generally जब भी cordon करते हैं घर को, so there are civilians जिनको हम लोग, we tell them to vacate the house, and ladies and kids and all. So the same guy, the militants also, along with those kids and ladies, so they were wearing a Firan and they had a AK inside. So he also moved out, like a normal civilian. He also tried to move out, but
कितने मिलिटेंट से
there were two of them.
और दोनों बाहर आ गए थे
They came out, like they came out in the veranda, and then like they came out like that, like normal, like civilians ऐसे वो बाहर आ रहे थे. उनको लग रहा था कि nobody would suspect us, and ऐसे भीड़ में चले जाएंगे, and then we'll just escape the thing. So जैसे ही वो बाहर आए थे, तो one of my very मतलब एक बहुत ही observant JCO हैं. So he saw the shoes, and he saw somehow the way that guy was shaking his head, and the way, because over a period of time आप CI में रहते हुए, you
पहचानने
see
लगते
the behavior, you see the way normal civilian behaves and the way these guys behave, and पता चल जाता है कि there is something
जी
fishy about it. So my JCO, he challenged that guy. मेरे JCO तो जो थे, उन्होंने उनको चैलेंज किया. He told him कि लाइक ऐसे ऑल सिविलियन, जो भी जनरली ड्रिल है वहाँ पे, कि जितने भी फिरन वाले आते हैं उनको बोला जाता है कि जस्ट
हाँ
फिरन ऊपर करो, एंड उसके बाद लाइक वी देन ओनली मूव हेड. सो उस जेसीओ ने सीधे उसका नाम लिया वहाँ पे. ही टोल्ड हिम जस्ट मूव योर फिरन. जैसे ही उसने उसको बोला ही होगा,
नाम लिया मतलब ऐसे तला
नहीं, नॉट तला. ही जस्ट सेड कि ओए ऐसे करके.
आज
So the moment he saw that JCO is shouting at him, he immediately entered inside the house. And that was the moment when all the civilians just ran, because they were aware that this guy is fishy, and all of them ran, but nobody of us opened fire, because nobody wanted some casualties or something like that.
Very
Nobody
good.
opened fire. So that's how we could identify by his movement, by by the way he quickly moved inside. So
और दूसरा वाला
he was also inside. He didn't come out that time. They were just seeing, मतलब उनके साथ आके just
भाप रहे थे।
वो बाहर देख रहे थे कि क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, क्या नहीं करना है. So they were just trying to like
ये इज द सिचुएशन
yeah, assimilate the situation. तो फिर जब वो वहाँ से एक जगह से घुसने की कोशिश करी थी, तो वहाँ पे बैठ गया. तो पीछे भी एक हमारी देयर वाज वन मोर पार्टी बिहाइंड, जो घर के पीछे लगी थी, जो बगीचा था एक, वहाँ पे लगी थी. दैट इज द मोमेंट व्हेन ही केम आउट एंड पीछे से खिड़की से कूदने की कोशिश कर रहा था. सो दैट वाज द मोस्ट सस्पिशियस. जब आपको पता है कि दरवाजा है घर पे घुसने के लिए, जाने के लिए, एंड समबडी इज जंपिंग फ्रॉम सम अदर प्लेस, सो डेफिनेटली ही इज द
या
गाय. सो द मोमेंट ही जस्ट उसके बाद वो जब घर से सारे बाहर आ गए थे, वी स्पोक, घर वालों से बात करी. दे सेड दीज आर, हमारे इतने मेंबर्स हैं, वी आर ऑल आउट. बाद में जब चेक किया, सो वी चेक, दे कंफर्म, दे सेड कि हाँ दे आर स्टेइंग इन आवर होम सिंस ऐसे. सो बाद में काफ़ी चीज़ें रिवील हुई थी. खैर वो
नहीं, जब खिड़की से निकल रहे थे तो आपने मार दिया।
हाँ, the moment he jumped out of the window, both of them, so our party were already alert and all, so immediately they neutralized them. तो उसी समय उन लोगों को न्यूट्रलाइज कर. बट जो एक था, he somehow managed, जो अंदर था, because this
एक मतलब देवर 3 या 2?
there were two. जो एक था उसको तो न्यूट्रलाइज कर दिया था. जो दूसरा था, लाइक जो FT था, he got neutralized, and the other guy, he still managed to escape. पीछे से he was able to escape.
अच्छा,
But after 2 days, like in the same area, we were putting cordon, and we used the dogs and all. So dog were able to take us to the right place and location. So after 2 days, we caught him alive, this guy. And then because when you catch a, मतलब किसी militant को आप जिंदा पकड़ते हैं, then आपको काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें पता चलती है, like which opens your like broadens your horizon and all, कि what actually what they doing. जिसको आप 1 महीने से, 1 साल से, 2 साल से पीछे जिसके पड़े हो, उसने अपने 2 साल में क्या किया, which all places he was hiding, what all he was doing. So slowly they reveal everything, like the modus operandi, the civil societies, like the organizations, civilians who are supporting them, who are telling them to do such activities or target Kashmiri Pandits and all. Like in Valley, there are a lot of, like abhi we had incident where 6 civilians have been killed in the same area. I'm talking about the same area where this operation has happened. The same area, Ganderbal, these 6 non-locals have been killed. So these all
this
killings.
was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. So these all killings are all politically motivated because they want to put, वो आपके अंदर वो डर डालना चाहते हैं, जो mainland Indians हैं, जो वहाँ पे laborers आते हैं, whosoever comes there to do job and work. So वो ये एक particular community को target करके they want to give a message that you are not welcome there. And it is not something कि it is a Pakistan driven agenda. It is a society also. There are the vested interest of the society also. Those who don't want to, जो उनको नहीं चाहिए कि बाहर का कोई आके हमारे within our society कोई रहे ऐसे यहाँ पे.
एम्प्लॉयमेंट से लेकर
Employment ले या कोई हमारा, yeah. तो they have their own security. They also motivate them to do such things. So he has been involved in those things also. So
लेट्स कम बैक टू मणिपुर।
sir.
तो अभी ये मणिपुर का अभी क्या हालत है? आप वहीं से आए हैं और कुड यू जस्ट एक्सप्लेन कि वहाँ क्या प्रॉब्लम चल रही है और क्या है?
Sir, I would say कि particularly if we talk about Manipur, it would in isolation, it won't do justice. Like if we talk about the complete northeast, like the religious, the cultural, the ethnic differences throughout northeast, there has been a lot of, like, it has happened over a period of years, like a lot of underdevelopment, then corruption within the governments, and not like people not getting, वहाँ पे काफ़ी ज़्यादा void हो गया है. Like there have been from past there has been a lot of void because of like I would say कि उनको एक मतलब जो हमने वहाँ पे void create किया because of not developing that area, because of roads or schools or whatever it is there. That void particular was filled by certain organizations. Like I would say in case of Nagaland, जैसे there was UNC. And there were some groups, Naga National Council and all. Initially, they were like normal civil society organization without weapons and all. But they somehow, this void in Northeast led to resurgence of these groups. And later on in 1950s and so, they were able to fund themselves. They were able to buy weapons, and then a full-fledged insurgency took place there. And similarly, is the same situation in Manipur also. So in Manipur also, like the oldest organization, the United National Liberation Front. So they initially they were a society, एक normal organization, एक civil जैसे हमारे यहाँ like there are very small organizations होते हैं, मंडलीज होती हैं ऐसे, तो they were initially a मंडली kind of thing. So when these individuals they took a platform, like I would say Fizo of United Naga Council, he went to UK, he went to US, and he was given a platform there. He was given a platform to for furtherance of his उसके आइडियोलॉजी या उसका जो भी सोचता था कि वो इंडिया से दे वांट टू पार्ट देयर वेज. एंड similarly is with the Maiti groups also. They also recently.
Arambam Samarender, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yes, sir, UNLF, yeah. So they also did the same thing. They also went to UN, they also went to Pakistan, they also went to ISI, they also went to China in the Kaning province. They had meetings and all. So that's how, जैसे हमारे यहाँ होता है कि माँ किसी बच्चा के अपनी माँ से रूठ जाता है तो किसी और के पास जाता है, एंड देन दे दैट अदर जो नेबर होता है वो एक्सप्लॉइट करती है उस किड को ताकि उसके घर पे कोई कलेश हो. तो सेम थिंग हैज़ बीन हैपनिंग इन नॉर्थ ईस्ट. लाइक द मोमेंट दे हैव सम डिफरेंसेस, we in northeast we are very vulnerable, like in matter of like I said, ethnic, religious and cultural differences between different tribes, and so we are very vulnerable there. So they somehow are able to garner international support. Like I would say Nagas initially they could manage a huge sum with the help of a lot of NGOs, foreign NGOs. And similarly Maitis, like they were also able to garner a lot of support with the help of ISI, with the help of Bangladesh. And like after formation of Bangladesh, so ISI also through their like Dhaka and all other bases, they were able to support all the insurgent groups in the northeast. Like you say UNLF, NLFT, PLA and all the groups. So like there have been confessions also by the militants who have been caught alive, that they have visited the ISI camps in Pakistan, and through Cox's Bazar, which is in Bangladesh, they get the shipments and they get weapons from there. And that's how they have been exploiting northeast, and that's how these people also have been taking their help. So definitely there is involvement of China, there is involvement of these all vested interests like Pakistan and all, who want this particular part to remain unstable, because they are always looking for such vulnerabilities in our society. And these are the groups who provide them such to for their own, उनको अपने एजेंडे को यहाँ पे चलाने के लिए ये इन ग्रुप्स को ये माध्यम बन जाते हैं उनके लिए कि इनको वी कुड सपोर्ट सम मनी,
बहाना मिल जाता है.
हाँ, हम इनको कुछ वेपन दे देते हैं, मनी दे देते हैं, एंड देन वी कैन क्रिएट सम डिस्टर्बेंस इन दिस एरिया पॉलिटिकली और जियोग्राफिकली और स्ट्रेटेजिकली. वी कैन डिस्टर्ब दिस एरिया फॉर देयर ओन बेनिफिट्स. दे हैव बीन डूइंग इट. सो मणिपुर, आई वुड से सर, मणिपुर इन पर्टिकुलर क्या हुआ था इंसिडेंट कि ऑन 20th of April, on 20th of April, so this high court, Manipur High Court, there is a I would say कि ये सभी जगह है सर. जैसे मैं उत्तराखंड में हूँ, so सारा डेवलपमेंट देहरादून में है. If I would say most of the development, schools, good colleges, everything is around Dehradun. But जो hill areas हैं वहाँ पे development कम है. So they have been asking for a separate Garsand as a मतलब like राजधानी के लिए मांग रहे हैं, and they also want the development there. Similarly is the case of Manipur also. Like all development, all major things, everything revolves around Imphal, which is majority Maiti community, and then there are hills where Nagas and Kuki lives. So there were already differences in the like key development should be equal and resources should be developed. Regarding resources also, regarding development also, they had their own like Nagas also and Kukis also. So Nagas and Kukis, they enjoy the scheduled tribe and these status, and because of them, because of these benefits, they are able to do achieve certain positions in the government jobs. Like top 4 officials in Manipur police, DGP, IG and all, they are all Kukis. Similarly Nagas and all. So they were insecurities among the Maitis in the valley. They were insecure about the various posts, and every position is being taken by the people from the hill because of the reservation. So they were also asking for the same reservation. Like we also want the same reservation, so we are at the equal platform. But they had their own reasons, Kukis and Nagas, that we are living in the hills, we are devoid of resources and all, so we need our reservation. So on 20th of April, High Court of Manipur, they gave a judgment that Maiti should be included in the SC/ST list, which Manipur High Court bench, which is a 23-year-old bench, they gave a decision that they should be included in the list. And that was the time that was a time when things started brewing up, because then slowly Nagas and Kukis, they started realizing if this thing happens, so then there is no advantage for them to have status, because then everybody in the state will have the same status and they will be devoid of all the things. So then they had meetings, Kukis and Nagas who are in the hills. Basically, they had a meeting. Then they wanted a rally from their particular, like from Nagas from Senapati till Imphal, similarly from Kukis from Sisipur till Imphal. They were organizing a rally kind of thing to oppose this decision of a high court regarding the status of regarding the changing the status of Maitis, including in that list. So they did it, and during that rally, when they were coming, like the Kukis from Sisipur, that was the time. There's a place called Kangwai. So that was the time the conflict started between Maitis and Kukis, basically. So that was the flashpoint of this complete conflict.
अगर इसमें नागाज और कुकीज दोनों एक साथ मिल करके और मैतीस के अगेंस्ट थे, तो हाउ कम
Yeah.
द नागाज गॉट लेफ्ट आउट या
या सो सर, आई वुड से कि जो मणिपुर में जो डायनामिक्स है सर, इट हैज़ ऑलवेज बीन ऑफ कन्वीनियंस. नागास को उस टाइम पे लगा इट इज़ कन्वीनियंट फॉर देम टू बैक ऑफ, सो दे जस्ट बैक्ड ऑफ फ्रॉम देयर. They left the Kukis alone in that, because that rally was not for it was not for only Kukis, it was for Nagas also. It had that they had their own stake in that, Nagas. But when this clash started, when this particular flashpoint was Kangwai only, जहाँ पे ये clashes हुए थे, where Kukis and Maitis, they both burned each other homes. वहाँ पे उन्होंने घर जलाने शुरू कर दिए थे एक दूसरे के, and there were automatic weapons also which came out during that rally from the Kuki side also, from the Maiti side also. So there was certain void which was created, which led, there was no police. No, there were police that time. There were police in that scenario, but they could not control, because there are videos in which the miscreants and people, they are roaming around with police personnel also in that particular area that way. So that was one decision which was given, and which was totally incorrect on part of Manipur High Court, because the CGI, Justice Chandrachud, he also gave a statement that this decision of including somebody in the ST list is our decision resides with the President of India. So he also gave a student, like how can a 23-year-old bench of Manipur High Court can give a decision on such sensitive matters. So they told them to take that decision back within 3-4 months. Like they gave some 3-4 weeks or some time they gave them to take back the decision. So that was one जो major flashpoint था, वो सबसे ज़्यादा यही था कि जो decision दिया गया suddenly in hasty way, without discussion with center, without discussion with anybody, that created a lot of unrest between the communities, and that is what really went to the translated to the rally and all protests and everything. So that was a time जब ये सब हो रहा था initially. तो जब ये रैली हुई थी सर, उसके बाद वी वर देयर ओनली ड्यूरिंग दैट टाइम, सो वी हैड लॉट ऑफ मैती फ्रेंड्स ऑल्सो, कुकी फ्रेंड्स ऑल्सो. देन जब ये शुरू में थोड़ा कन्फ्लिक्ट शुरू हुआ था, देन केम द मिस इन्फॉर्मेशन. वहाँ पे एक न्यूज़ उड़ी सर कि सीसीपुर में देर आर 50 गर्ल्स इन मेडिकल कॉलेज हु हैव बीन रेप्ड बाय द कुकीज़. एंड आई सॉ every Maiti guy who was on my WhatsApp or something, they were all putting in their status that our 50 girls have been raped, and everybody, and now we will take a revenge, and now we'll do this, and now we'll do that. And similarly, an individual came out with a video also describing this incident, like 50 medical students have been raped in Sisipur, and now we will show. This particular news boiled everybody inside the Imphal Valley, because this is something very grave, because they have families here in Imphal and all. So this false news went around like anything. And then
So this was orchestrated.
This was purely orchestrated. That guy, his video is still there. Immediately DGP, not immediately, I would say DGP Dongal that time, he gave a statement also that this claim of 50 women getting raped in Sisipur Medical College is a false. And they were all okay. Nothing had happened to them. But by the time we gave a counter and all, by the time damage has been done, there were incident of, like everybody has seen on media, like there were incident of individuals, kids, and being killed and burned and in Imphal. By the time, because this news has caught so much of, जब तक इंटरनेट चल रहा था, ये न्यूज़ चल रही थी. जब किसी ने क्लैरिफिकेशन दिया, by the time internet was closed. So nobody came to know this is a false news or it is what. So जब तक ये सब हुआ था, by that time there were a lot of incident. Like I'll just narrate few incident. जैसे there was an income tax officer who was living in a government quarters. So people went inside his house, they burnt him alive. There was an under secretary, again a under secretary. Her house was torched. Her son was killed in front of her, and somehow her daughter, she escaped from there, and she gave an interview also later on describing what all happened. Like there are a lot of agendas in Manipur, sir. लोग बोल रहे हैं, लोग बात करते हैं कि there is a foreign interference, there is a involvement of US and China and all those things. Sir, both sides, may be it Kukis, be it Maitis, be it Nagas, they have got weapons from China. Obviously China is supporting them, so you can't blame a particular community like Cookies only. Oh, they are being supported from foreign nations, or they are being supported from US or China or anybody. They get all their way and means. Wherever they get their support, they gather everything. So sir, इस conflict में what has happened sir, कि like जब ये conflict शुरू हुआ था, तो उसके बाद there were like lot of police stations were looted. Almost all police stations.
आई वाज इन फैक्ट कमिंग टू दिस कि यार हथियार तो उनको अंदर से भी मिले हैं बहुत सारे, नॉट जस्ट पुलिस स्टेशन, आईआरबीएन बटालियंस, मणिपुर राइफल
IRB
बटालियंस.
battalions were looted. Like 6,000 weapons are missing right
Yeah.
now. And when these weapons were looted from the police station, not even a single individual who came to loot, who took these weapons, was shot by anybody. Like if, sir, you imagine, sir, the same thing happening in JNK. अगर आज की डेट में if somebody like JNK police, they say कि कुछ हो जाता है, some minor issue or something, and they say all of you take their weapons, and how can we as a society, we as a strong nation, accept individuals, civilians looting our weapons, and we are not even resisting. Like the police did not even resist, did not even fire a single round when these weapons were being snatched, and there is no accountability of these weapons now. So, and it has happened not a single incident. Like there was incident इस महीने की 1 तारीख को भी पुलिस स्टेशन में लूट हो रही है, 4 तारीख को भी लूट हो रही है, 10 तारीख को भी लूट हो रही है, 20 तारीख को भी लूट हो रही है. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड सर कि एक इंसिडेंट आइसोलेशन में हो गया कि वी वर नॉट रेडी, बट हाउ कैन इट हैपन लाइक ओवर पीरियड ऑफ 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months. अभी recently 1 month back also, one police station in Ukhrul was looted. So almost 16, 17 AK rifles, AK-47, INSAS and weapons were looted. So now this thing has,
बट उखरूल तो बिल्कुल है ही
Yeah,
हिल्स
Ukhrul,
में,
yeah.
नागा डोमिनेटेड एरिया में है
So
वो
this
तो.
is what, sir, हमने पिछले 1 साल में जो भी चोरियां हुई, whatever weapons were looted, हमने उसकी कभी कोई we never took accountability, nobody's answerable for these things. So now it has become a new normal. Now even after 1.5 years, in Ukhrul same thing is happening. They went inside police station, they took weapon. How can in a country like ours this thing happened? Like अगर मुझे आज AK-47 चाहिए, I can just go inside police station,
वहाँ से ले लो
and just
जैसे वो
create a
लाइब्रेरी
ruckus
हो.
and then come back.
इट्स लाइक अ लाइब्रेरी,
Yeah, sir,
किताब चाहिए लाइब्रेरी से ले लो.
Yeah, it has become same thing बन गया सर अभी. Like अभी there are a lot of incidents जहाँ पे अभी भी we have normalized this thing like anything. अभी if you check the social media accounts of like people there in Manipur, like this has become a fashion now. Flashing a looted INSAS, flashing a looted AK-47 and LMG, and उसको अपना Facebook photo में डालना, DP बनाना. So they have normalized it. Now it's a glamour thing for them. And we over a period of 1.5 years have normalized by not doing anything against these things, by not trying to recover these weapons, by not doing any action against the individuals who are very clearly visible in the videos and photographs with the looted weapons and all. They are all roaming around. Assam Rifles or Indian Army, sir, they don't function in a Maiti way, or they don't function in a Kuki way, or they don't function in a Naga way. We, Assam Rifle and Indian Army, are in Manipur to implement the nation's will. We are there to safeguard our borders. We are there to protect the will of like the Prime Minister and the President of India, that what is vision and it should be maintained. We will never function in a particular way which people want, which like Maitis or Kuki or Naga want. We will function the way our government want. So we have been like Assam Rifle particularly. Sir, before 3rd May, things were very normal. Like in Manipur, there was Miss India event happening. Before that, there was a lot
You're
of
talking about 2023?
23,
3rd
sir.
May, huh.
Yeah, 3rd May. So we had a Miss India event, Femina Miss India event there in the month of April or so. And then before that, there was a lot of development, sir. There was no name of, मतलब आप ये बोल सकते हैं सर, इंसर्जेंसी बिल्कुल वाइप्ड आउट हो गई थी वहाँ से, खत्म ही हो गई थी बिल्कुल. There was no, hardly you can find a single AK or pistol anywhere in the Manipur. So that was hard work of so many, like Manipur Police, Indian Army, and Assam Rifle. Everybody worked together.
हमने बहुत मेहनत किया था.
Yeah, everybody worked very hard for this. कि एक दिन ऐसा state आए कि like everything normalized, and that was the stage where it has actually reached. And from that stage, we are at today at such a stage where things are
All-time
again.
low.
We have gone back 20 years. Like इतना जब peak insurgency थी, 6,000 weapons. तो उस time पे भी it was not there in the state. Manipur free floating in the like every locality, every community, everywhere. So that's how things have turned up now.
Very interesting, in fact. Tell us about your आपको जिस अभी आपको कीर्ति चक्र से नवाजा
Sir,
गया है.
sir.
So उस इंसिडेंट के बारे में बताइए जरा.
Sir, we had an input regarding there was some VIP movement which was taking place in general area of Bihang, the same area where Colonel Viplav Tripathi and his family was ambushed by the PLA and this Maiti jo groups hain, Maiti militant groups, PLA and Corcom. They have ambushed our CEO, 43 Assam Rifle CEO, and his kids and his son Abir and all. They were
विप्लव was मेरे स्क्वाड्रन का, माइक स्क्वाड्रन का इमीडिएट जूनियर,
sir,
सेम डिवीजन,
Sir.
इमीडिएट जूनियर.
sir.
And yeah, very sad, very fine guy.
Yes, sir. So we got an input in that same general area. They are again coming to target an VIP who was visiting there for some inauguration there in that general area. So we had placed our parties this time because we, since that ambush, like Assam Rifle as an organization and Indian Army as an organization have, like that was something which we could not digest for like till now. I could not digest. Ki we lost somebody, so many people in that ambush. So we were actively working in that area to get inputs and whatever to stop such thing happening again and again. So we got inputs, we placed our sources at the right place, and we got an input that they are planning again same place in the same general area. So we placed our ambushes in the certain areas where we were knowing that they will use this route to approach that VIP and that area. So we were able to do it, plan it before 4, 5 days, 6 days. We were already sitting there, and then we saw a particular day they started moving from their camp. So we got an input that they have already started from their camp. That was a time when we were sitting and we were all alert, and we knew that they will cross this particular village and then take this route, because we were doing the technical surveillance and a lot of things along with it. So we were able to, the moment they came to our ambush, we were able to neutralize, and in which the CEO of Joint Fighting Force is the fighting arm of Corcom, sir. So basically, we neutralized that CEO and his 2IC. Our team neutralized his CEO and 2IC, both of them. So that was one of the thing which we did in that year, and we could stop them from doing anything unforeseen. कोई incident ऐसे करने से बचा लिया हम लोगों ने उसको.
Heartiest congratulations यार.
Sir, thank you, sir.
That is a huge success.
Sir, thank you, sir.
In fact, उस एरिया में मैंने भी बहुत एक्सटेंसिवली ऑपरेशंस किए हैं.
Sir, sir.
And anything, any other interesting operation 21 para के साथ?
And a few certain things about Manipur, sir. I just want to say, there has been a narrative. Like, there are a lot of misinformation and narratives, false narratives being built against Assam Rifle and Army as in particular, that we are behaving in a biased way. And a lot of people say that we have raised cookies as a proxy to fight against Nagas, and then we have raised cookies and we have been helping them. Assam Rifle and Army has been helping them. It is like I said, sir, like Army and Assam Rifle will not work in a Maiti way or cookie way or Naga way. We will work in a way which favors our nation and which favors our country's will. So if you see, sir, the first cookie group, like the first cookie batch of militants, they were trained by UNLF, which is a Maiti group. I'll share some photographs with you later on, sir. You can see. So first cookie group, which was trained in the area of Sajik Tampak, it was trained by the UNLF. And similarly, sir, if you see NSN-IM also have the cookie guarders. They are fighting they are recruiting cookies in their organization, which is Naga organization, and they're using them as proxies. So they have been blaming Indian Army and Assam Rifle for no reason, which actually does not exist anywhere. They are just rumors, and they are just rumors, purely rumors. So if you see Assam Rifle, sir, itne time mein sabne mehnat kari, Assam Rifle Army ne, and we were able to achieve something. And during this process, they have killed lot of militants. which were staying in Myanmar and which were coming. So definitely there will be थोड़ा resentment तो लोगों में हो गई, because they were, those militants were from Imphal. So वो उसको गैप को फिल अप करने में टाइम लगता है, एंड असम राइफल एंड आर्मी हैज डन दिस जॉब वेरी वंडरफुली over period of the years. If you see post 3rd May, there was nothing existing ki Assam Rifle go back or Indian Army go back or anything. There was not even a single sound, not even a single protest against Indian Army and government for last 10 years, 12 years, I would say. There was not even a. But what changed suddenly after 3rd May, where not even Assam Rifle and Indian Army, we are not even the stakeholders in anything. Like if you see, weapons were looted from the police stations. Like they are being given shelter by the Maitis themselves. So we don't even have a say in the complete this ethnic conflict. We were neutral to everyone. If you see, sir, when they say we are favoring cookies, like there is a lot of narrative. If you see, every Kokomi spokesperson, MLAs, and everybody say that we are favoring, we as an organization are favoring cookies. But if you see, so we have been doing, like Indian Army, Assam Rifle have been doing their job very, I would say, in a beautiful manner in this conflict also. We are the only organization and few paramilitary where still Kukis and Maitis, they are staying together, we are operating together, we are eating together, our families are living together. Sir, like our CDS, Anil Chauhan, he gave a statement, sir, very clearly about the situation in Manipur. The Manipur situation, what is his statement is like, Manipur situation is not because of insurgency, it is because of the ethnic violence. And that's what has been stand of Indian Army since day one. And which actually ground pe bhi yahi hai. It is not about insurgent, or it is not about people coming from Myanmar and doing something and then going, and how does जब ये इतने सारे पुलिस स्टेशन जो जहाँ से हथियार चोरी हुए थे, इसमें म्यांमार का क्या लेना देना था? इसमें तो जो हथियार चोरी किए हैं ये इम्फाल के लोगों ने किए हैं या कुकीज ने किया है, जो भी सिविलियंस है उन्होंने किया है, इसमें म्यांमार का कोई रोल ही नहीं है. So there have been lot of misinformation regarding यहाँ जो conflict हुई है, इसके regarding there are certain people who are running a narrative that this war in Manipur has been run by the foreign agencies and all. मैं ये बोलना चाहूँगा सर.
ऐसे करते हैं, we have a small this rapid fire.
सर
तो I'll just ask you, और आप बिना ज़्यादा सोचे आपने जवाब देना. What strikes you first? Should we go?
Sir.
One word to describe your journey from engineering to special forces.
Amazing, sir.
How did you celebrate the day you were commissioned?
I was commissioned, sir. I think it itself was a feeling, मतलब good feeling, but I don't think I celebrated as particular कुछ ऐसा.
मजे में.
हाँ sir, I just enjoyed it. I just lived in that moment. I don't think I enjoyed with something.
Engineers or special forces, which phase was tougher?
Definitely sir, special forces.
You don't blame me for these, हाँ, ये किसी और ने लिखा है मेरे लिए. What is the most rewarding part of being in the special forces?
The men you stay during your duration and team, they are the best position, or they are the best bonding I could have gathered in my career in special forces, sir.
Very well spoken, yeah. Tennis or badminton?
Tennis, sir, any time.
Mountains of Uttarakhand or beaches of Goa?
Mountains, sir.
Your favorite pre-mission ritual?
Generally, I just I would say pre-commissioning ritual.
Pre-mission
ritual. Just checking my I would say
equipment.
Equipment or something like that. Like not.
Or your safety catch.
Yeah, like just ensuring that wherever we are going with a full conviction, and not that with a half heart or something like that.
It reminds me. तुम्हारा personal weapon कौन सा रखा था?
AK-47, sir.
You didn't use a Tavor or a M4? क्यों?
I liked AK-47, sir.
Why is that so?
I think sir, पता नहीं कुछ attachment है sir.
हाँ, personally I never liked AK much, क्योंकि उसका ना आप safety catch के लिए आपको हाथ आगे करके right hand और फिर getting it back, आपका firing gets a little slow. आपने कभी feel नहीं किया वैसे?
हुआ है sir, मतलब है that comfort is in Tavor, it is not in AK. But I think ठीक है sir, वो हाथ से मतलब we can manage.
As long as you're used to it.
हाँ sir, used to it.
The best book you have read recently?
It was Hussain Haqqani's book, which is Pakistan and ISI. Something ऐसे कुछ था, नाम भी भूल रहा हूँ sir मैं.
If not the army, which career would you have pursued?
tennis.
One lesson from Uttarakhand that you carry with you every day.
Uh, People in Uttarakhand, they are totally selfless. They don't have any baggage, or they don't have any ज़्यादा सोचते नहीं हैं. They are pure from their heart, and they have been living like this since many years, and still they have the same feeling towards nation, and they contribute as like a lot of soldiers go from there. So they have been doing it. So they are very humble.
A movie or show that perfectly captures military life.
Lakshya.
Yeah, I would say the same. Yeah, बिल्कुल. Your go-to comfort food after a long mission.
राजमा चावल sir.
You're non-vegetarian?
हाँ, non-vegetarian.
हाँ, तो ठीक है. One quality every special forces soldier must have.
Honesty, sir.
The toughest moment in your military career.
The same which we discussed, sir, when that guy Uttam has to be released, even after getting him. So
Yeah.
we have to release as an organization. So it was not. I could not digest that thing, sir.
Any nickname given to you by your teammates?
They call me my Diggy only,
Ah,
and like recently I got a name Tank or
the
something
tank,
like
yes.
that. So that's how it is, sir.
No, thank you so much,
Thank you, sir.
Digvijay. Really enjoyed interacting with you, and मुझे बहुत मजा आया.
Sir,
I hope you enjoyed too,
sir,
and I'm sure you're going to be a role model for a lot of youth in the country,
sir.
and you're going to motivate. आप बहुत लोगों को motivate करेंगे
Really.
आर्मी ज्वाइन करने के लिए, स्पेशल फोर्सेस ज्वाइन करने के लिए, इनफैक्ट पूरे फोर्सेस को ज्वाइन करने के लिए.
Sir,
It's really wonderful talking to you.
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.